up? Northwest shit. Up toast, talk shit, and we swallow spit. You niggas fool. Thought y'all was solid. Ain't that about a bitch drip sauce? Mix the Louis with the off-white. You niggas hoes. Game goofy, nowhere boss like. VV's on my chest, Jubilee on my left wrist, and white and blue. B-22s off my check. Ride around with 7.6 tools, bitch, we reckless. 30 plus shots if you reach at this necklace. TVC, blast first gang, bitch, we wreck shit. Currency, watch it stack it up like it's Tetris. White on white whips, and I still got the Lexus. Step foot in front of this AR, that's a death wish. It's funny games, so them hollow tips to this funny bone. We sitting with a long ass face, I guess it's money gone. Drop low on 2 niggas, that shit had me up. Since you niggas pocket, watch you go ahead, add me up. Smack.
We ain't into that. You niggas ain't bout a bag, we ain't into that. We ain't into that. That bitch don't fuck it over, we ain't into that. We ain't into that. You niggas ain't on the block, we ain't into that. We ain't into that. You niggas don't throw no blocks, we ain't into that.
It ain't no plan, both sides, that's what the suckers do. I feel the fans been watching close, I gotta stick and move. Glizzy with a drum, thumbing through blue strips when these bitches choosing. They trying to catch me to wet me, that's why I'm sticking moving. Bitch, I'm a thug that hold a grass, so I can't cease to shooting. 100 to the jeweler, 30 on my wrist freezing. I'm overlapping niggas quick, it ain't no competition. Bitches feeling bitter, cause I'm popping and on that nigga. Let it fall back, and I'ma rob one of these rapping niggas. The shooters off of E, bounce out and get the gas and niggas. Talk about 100, I'll spit it twice cause the bag right. Do it for my section, trying to get a set some limelight. Killers on level 4 with no parole, that's facing double life. Broke it out, the bitch was in the bricks when I was selling white. Killers on level 4 with no parole, that's facing double life. Broke it out, the bitch was in the bricks when I was selling white. His hands up.
We ain't into that. You niggas ain't bout a bag, we ain't into that. We ain't into that. That bitch don't fuck it over, we ain't into that. We ain't into that. You niggas ain't on the block, we ain't into that. We ain't into that. You niggas don't turn no blocks, we ain't into that.
Niggas know me, been off the points is like back when. Gang in the field, bitch, we be something like the Pac-10.
Gangland, we around this motherfucker, man.
Oh, man, bitch, stand on that. To the head, I'll show a nigga's feelings. My 9th and Wood nigga, up the street from the village.
We ain't into that. You niggas don't turn no blocks, we ain't into that.
Make sure you put him down, never leave a witness. No love for the suckers, never on forgiveness. Stomp down on these niggas, cause niggas is big. Ooh, about to blow something. Man got the stick, about to hold something. Ooh.
Y'all know what it is. It's Gangland TV. SitDown live. Hit the like button. Don't be boosty. And subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell, man. That shit easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Easy. Subscribing. That's free as fuck. Hit the notification bell. That's free as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That shit's free.
Gang in the field, bitch, we be something like the Pac-10.
Man. Turn that down, Grandma. Turn your tablet down, bro. Hey, bro. Now, we gonna get into it, Gangland, now. The motherfucking alien, he said that this shit is a hoax. Bruh, shut your dumb ass. Bruh, this nigga do anything for views and clicks. I swear to God, bruh, that nigga's a real bitch. This nigga out here telling people that this shit is a hoax, bruh. Now, the eclipse is when you get the moon covers the sun, right?
Correct.
What's fake about that, bruh? It actually happened. How is that a hoax? How was that a hoax? It actually happened.
Bro, he probably one of them niggas that believe the earth flat.
Hi.
What's good,
He one of them
Anonymous?
niggas that believe we on a flat earth.
Yeah, man.
Oh, he one of them flat earth niggas. Oh, okay. He one of them dumb motherfuckers. He gotta be, bro,
The
because
eclipse? The
What you
eclipse
think
is a
about the eclipse?
natural occurrence that happens every year. What
Close
is
that
so
door,
fake
nigga.
about that?
And get out that chair. Move, Carmen.
And
Or move
man,
the baby.
Natural wisdom said
Grab his
they in
chair. Move the baby.
they in Dallas and they saw it. So how that shit fake? How's it a hoax?
It is not fake. It happens every year. I don't know where this person got their knowledge, and they have every right to think what they want, but saying that such a thing is a hoax is a lie. Flat out. We saw it.
Like a hoax would be like Osama bin Laden still alive.
Right.
A hoax would be like goddamn. I seen Tupac hit the mall. That's a hoax.
You
That's
know
a
what a
hoax.
hoax.
Yeah.
You know what was a hoax, nigga. Y2K. Remember Y2K? When niggas said
Yeah,
that
that was the biggest
when it get to
hoax.
2000, nigga, all the computers gonna shut off. All the
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, nigga, the computers gonna crash. Everything
Mine
gonna
didn't.
crash. It's gonna be a
Nigga.
blackout. Nigga,
Everybody
that's a
Oh
went to
hoax.
man.
the store. Nigga, everybody went to the store and bought up everything, nigga, in
Everything.
1999, right before the year 2000. Nigga,
Yeah, that
I
water,
shit was
swear to
crazy,
God,
dude.
bro.
Viennas,
I
nigga,
swear.
canned goods.
He said by his house.
Now that was
Yeah.
now y'all can tell me that was a hoax.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
That was
dead
a
hoes.
hoax.
That sounds like somebody trying to get content. That's all.
Yeah, man, that's all that is.
You know, crack of shit, asshole. Oh God, here we go.
He's a look. He's going to block you. Okay. Reason being, he's going to block you because he probably know you've been over here at Gangland fucking with them Gangland niggas, and they don't like that. They don't like. That's because it's two different type of people on this internet, especially on YouTube. You got conspiracy theorists, and then you got realists. Most of the realists is at Gangland. Now we will speak on the conspiracy, but it's just merely that we're not going like, hey man, you know what they said, right? Nigga, the eclipse mean, nigga, it's the end of the world. I don't believe, like, nigga, we can
No,
talk about it, but that don't necessarily mean a nigga believe that shit. But yeah, hey, natural wisdom, he for surely gonna block you because you're going against what he's saying. Now they want people to think it's some type of ritualistic thing on why
no, gosh,
this shit happened. Now you got shit like Antarctica. Antarctica didn't always used to be icy like that.
no, it wasn't
Antarctica had a civilization, and it wa- and
exactly.
it you know what I'm saying. It wasn't always cold like that. Something happened with the
Nope.
Earth and made it to where it was like that. Something happened. Something happened. Now hoax are uh the motherfucking clown that everybody was seeing on Halloween.
Hmm.
Man, that ain't
Never
no
heard of
real
that.
motherfucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, man. They're deep in a rabbit hole. It's a whole bunch of them niggas, a whole bunch of them niggas over there really believe in that dumbass shit he popping. It's crazy. Now,
Time
and
to shut
then
down.
like that. So like for instance, like she just said, I was over there watching Ratchet TV and he got mad that I was right and he was wrong. Now, if that was him, he would have been like, "Oh, you was over there at Gangland? Oh, well, you stay over there at Gangland? Don't come." That's the type of shit he do. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker do. I'll watch his retarded ass too, just to see what he lying about. Like, boy, this nigga just be lying. I watch, see what he lying about, and then cut that stupid ass shit off. That's simple.
That's
Man,
sad, man. That's really
That's it.
sad.
That's it. I'm a listen and I'm gonna cut that shit off. That's simple.
you got some people out here, bro, who really like their main objective is to distract and confuse the people, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep the people confused, you know what I'm saying? That's how you keep us divided. We can't have unity. We can't even sit down on one place and all, you know what I'm saying, speak intelligently and, you know what I'm saying, express how we want to feel about shit, you know, because that's the best way to get somewhere when you got more than one head thinking on what we thinking about. And for a motherfucker that to just kick you out and like, oh no, we ain't even talking about that. No, if you ain't on this self-minded shit, then no, just shut the fuck up and go somewhere. Like that's just some hoe ass shit in the nigga. All he's trying to do is at any point just keep making content, man. Why would he just want to be for real? Like, oh boy, the eclipse happened. That's too easy. Of course it'll be better. Like, oh boy, this a hoax. I seen ET on top of that motherfucker. I seen an alien pop his head out.
Lord have
Like, come
mercy.
on, man.
But then here's the thing, brother. Some people did. Some people did. They talking about this. This what I want to talk about: the solar eclipse and the weather. On top of the weather, the UFO sightings. Lately, just in SoCal, they said, nigga, they seen. They don't know if it was meteors or what, but it was coming through our atmosphere. And what it was going over
Mm.
our atmosphere, I would say. And they seen a whole bunch of them flaring. You see what I'm saying? Now, what is the odds of all this weird shit? Now, this where it gets spooky. This year, 2024. What is the odds, bro? What does that mean, bro? New York had an earthquake. Bridges is coming down. Solar eclipse. Hella UFO sightings. What is that? What is that?
Shit, to me, whenever shit like this get to happening, bro, like that means something to happen. And anytime, everybody can believe they want, but bro, whenever I feel like man has their hand on something, bro, like they doing something, like I ain't never seen a time to where everything's going on at once. The only way possible that I feel like that everything could be happening at once is if somebody's manipulating the weather. If somebody's manipulating
Exactly.
what's going on. If somebody, bro, they got all these CERN and what I'm saying, Harper and all these goddamn special places that the government has with these special, what I'm saying, equipment and shit that bro they use, what I'm saying, and just to like experiment, bro. Like while we sitting here watching the eclipse, somebody else been doing research. How in the hell? Just think about it, bro. Like every school today had glasses for the kids to watch the eclipse.
Hmm.
You know what that means? That
Be quiet,
means
bro.
that this is preparation. This ain't no last minute shit. That mean motherfuckers is preparing for shit. So if a motherfucker can prepare for that on a small level, just imagine a motherfucker who got years to prepare for something and you creating something to try to when this moment happens, I'm trying to capture something. What are you trying to capture? It could be something from another dimension. It could be something, another entity or something. It could be nigga particles or anything during that time to where the average eye can't see and the normal person ain't even worried about. We worried about this damn bridge collapsing. We
Yeah.
worried about P. Diddy. We worried about thug case. We worried about now these are all the distractions. These
Distractions.
are all the
Come on,
distractions.
man. Come on. Talk to it, man. Hey, you hear what he's saying? He telling y'all all this shit is distract, man. Listen to this good brother closely. He's saying
Right.
the
Bro, and we done
bridge.
seen this shit. We done seen this shit too many times. Just go
Mm,
back and replay it. Before September 11 happened, shit was
yeah.
happening. You know what I'm saying? With goddamn George Bush Jr., with the Muslims, with Iran. It was a lot of shit going on that people weren't even. We just normal citizens just was not paying attention to, but then everything started to add up and link together. So here it is again, like it's new people in power. They in search of knowledge and they're trying to create something. I don't know if they feel like, the world is just becoming overpopulated. They need to figure out another source of energy that's
They,
sustainable.
see, look, bruh, how they think. A nigga thinking ahead. Okay, at the rate we're going, the world is overpopulated. How can we can't just kill motherfuckers how they was doing in China. If you had too many boys, one of these boys gotta go. You only one boy and a few girls. One boy, two girls. I think it was some shit like that. Don't let me get the line, but it was something like that. Now, hold on, let me get natural healing up in here. Um, it hold on, natural healing. What's going on?
Hey y'all can hear me good?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we hear you,
Okay,
man.
cool. Okay, go ahead, Mac. I'll speak after you do.
I just got through off what the fuck I was talking about.
May
Oh,
I
the
say something really
overpopulation.
quick?
So with the overpopulation, they was thinking ahead. They like, fuck, how the fuck can we feed all these people? How can we? This is where the GMOs come in at. This is where the genetically modified organisms come in at. Now, how can we feed all these people? Shit, they love fucking Wheaties. They love to put wheat in all type of shit. So fuck, let's genetically modify the wheat. Let's genetically modify the soy. This is all the main shit that people eat. Fuck it. We don't got enough fish. Let's genetically modify fish. Fuck it. Let's make tilapia. You see what I'm saying? You can't catch no tilapia on the coast of everywhere, nigga. Like, nigga, where the fuck you gonna catch a tilapia at? You know what I'm saying? This is things that they do now to distract the motherfucker. Notice, nigga, grandma wasn't cooking no fried tilapia in the 80s. Granny
Yes,
ain't
Nope.
cooking
Mac.
no
Cause see,
fried
that's what I
tilapia.
came up here to say. Yes.
Granny was not cooking no fried tilapia in the 80s, even in the 70s.
70 a lot of this stuff you don't
No.
and that's when it's for you, when I put that comment in there, like a lot of these people go too deep in the rabbit hole. A lot of this shit, I don't know if I could cuss on your panel or not, but
Nah,
a
you
lot of
already know
this
this
stuff
gangland. Fuck shit, bitch, suck dick, fuck bitch.
it's fear text, and I don't know, oh dude up here too. I agree with everything you said. That's why I think I think the universe and the Most High that I was raised by my grandma and them, because when you not raised with it, a lot of people it's easy for them to fall into the distractions. When my grandma, we picked peas, we had a garden. And I don't know if y'all remember. um I'm an 85 baby, so y'all remember that movie Demolition Man, and everybody was like, "Ooh, in 2000 the world gonna end."
Mhm.
Every generation of life has that, oh, the world gonna end. You know what I'm saying? Even when you go back to the Bible, I'm not a religious person, but I'm spiritual. If you go back to the Bible, it tell you the world gonna end this way, but I feel like people take it more physically than it's supposed to be taken. Like I don't know how to explain it.
It's
You
a
know what I'm saying?
metaphor.
Yes. Everybody,
It's
every
a
every
metaphor.
generation, every genre has its end
Hey,
season, but
listen,
it's not to
shit.
be taken the way that we think. Like with this eclipse, everybody going out scared the world gonna end. And I learned this
That's crazy.
with the I ain't gonna speak it, but the 2020 big thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ovid. I'm gonna say that they
You
forced,
talking about the cootie
yeah, the
19?
cooties, yeah.
Yeah.
They made forced everybody to wear these men, but out here where I'm at in Dallas, you go into these how I'm gonna put it without being the higher up neighborhood. Nobody was wearing masks. It's only in the minority. You know what I'm saying? So that's what started making me look at stuff and just like sit back thinking, like make it make sense. And y'all pay attention. I don't know where y'all at, but y'all notice like you have these like organizations. They'll probably be posted up at a Walmart or some a grocery store, like, hey, you want to donate to the UFO side or this and that. But you go to the rich neighbor, they don't do that. All this stuff is a game. Like, you gotta
It
really
is.
pay attention to stuff. You got all this stuff is pushing fear on people. When they got your fear and your money, they can control you any kind of way. They've been trying to off
Exactly.
us for forever. Our ancestors' generation, our great grandma, but we still, you know what I'm saying? Like when your people, when God, whoever you believe in, is for you, it's for you. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
we had a snowstorm out here in Dallas. Everybody running to
that ain't
get
never
food.
happened really.
It did,
Snowstorms don't happen like that.
that right. I believe what y'all saying, Mac. But let me tell you, when it's the fear thing of it. It's the fear of it. People
Yeah.
was in the grocery stores buying up food. Let me tell you something. Me and my kids, we did have to sleep in our car for 6 days because like 3 days after it came, like our electric and water went off. So it wasn't
Mm.
no hotels to get, but I guarantee you, I never went nowhere where I couldn't get no gas, the gas of my car. The grocery stores was still full. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they pushed this agenda, like, you gotta go get it. Y'all better hurry up. You know what I'm saying? It's
Why is that? Like when I lived in Florida, when I moved to Florida, it was Hurricane Ian coming.
yeah,
And it was like people rushing to buy water, buy generators, buy shit. So when the power go out, etc. Okay, what do you think they will fix certain things to where the power doesn't run out?
right.
The power don't go off. Y'all
That-
done had hurricane after hurricane after hurricane.
Thank you.
Why is it that y'all not building this shit for this shit to stop going off like this? Because it's gonna stop people from buying
From
water,
investing,
buying the
they need
noodles,
your money and your fear. That's what
buying
they
all.
need. When
Come
that
on,
snowstorm hit, the people that's close to the hospitals and police and fire, they lights didn't go off because my mama stayed on that side of town. Her stuff didn't go off. These people know what they doing.
y'all see
But
my badass son. He just want to come over here as soon as I get on this motherfucker. Hit it like right at home. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying?
But I go and I believe in that TTG, train to go, stay ready. You don't have to get ready. One thing my grandma taught me, baby, you keep dry beans in your pantry. You keep rice. That snowstorm. I kept meat. Look, when the lights went out, I had my little cooler. I put it outside in the snow, barbecue. You just got to teach yourself how to survive and not fall into their fear tactics and stuff. Don't get
Facts.
Yeah,
too deep
because
in.
that's exactly what I had lost power for like 8 days
Yeah,
fucking with that shit. You see what
we
I'm
was
saying? And
good. We was
you
when
gotta
we
put
first.
nigga had to put hella ice in coolers for the food
Yeah.
and
You just got to learn how to
barbecue and
survive. That's all. You just got to know how to
motherfucker. I ended up
do.
buying a generator and hella, like man, it was just like I'm taking my ass back to the city. Fuck this. I'm cool. There's motherfucking frogs. There's fucking love bugs. They call them
Yeah.
everywhere. Motherfucking
Oh, I hate those.
alligator, turtle come walk across the street slow as fuck. Like he making a crosswalk. Like this shit is crazy. But it all makes sense. Like, look at Hurricane Katrina. Look at what Hurricane Katrina
hmm
did.
And I'm from Louisiana. I just relocated to Texas, so I know it's all about money. Man. I could go so deep, but I know this
Nah,
this platform.
we going there. We going
Hey
there.
man,
When like
Okay,
that
hey,
who
let's
weird
is
ass
go.
nigga here in
who is it?
Dallas, we getting
Karuna.
real deep. Yeah.
Karunia. Hey, what's up? I was born and raised in Shreveport. That's where I'm from. Well, I was born in
RP
Alexandria,
to
but
my
I was
cousin
raised
out
in
there,
Shreveport.
man. RP to my cousin, man. They probably know him out there, man. Ratchet life, man. Real
Yeah,
nigga out
we
there.
we know about your P.
Come on.
Yeah, yeah,
Come on, man. Blood cousin, man. Real nigga out
yeah,
there, man. Real stepper, man. RP, man. Ratchet life. Yeah.
yeah.
Nigga, I
We
didn't even
know
know
Hey,
him.
Cuz had did music. Come
Yeah,
on,
I
but
man.
that's
just,
Uh,
I'd
I
like
just
to
feel
what
like.
you
speak
saying?
for a second.
Go ahead now.
Oh,
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
well, what I was saying was a lot of what she was saying is correct. It's a fear factor thing. When people are in fear, let's take this eclipse for example. People was putting negative spins and things on it. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? But
closing
it's
school.
it's the energy harnessing of the masses. Getting people in fear and being in control like that. It's like harnessing their energy
Because my kids went to
of
school and
fear.
fuck that motherfucking eclipse. Get your ass out
Right,
of school.
right.
Mine's
But it's
homeschool, so
trying
they
to,
hear every day. Every
things
day.
like that, these disasters, things like that. Of course,
Yeah.
we got people tapping in, doing some weird shit, other than the Most High, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they, it's an energy harvest. All these little things are energy harvesting, and they trying to. Okay, there's some agendas out there that they trying to like, give it to people. It's a plenty of room on this planet, but they on this thing where it's too many people. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, sorry, 1%, but
Right.
other people live here too.
That part. And
And
you
if
know
it
what,
wasn't
Miss
for us
Amanda?
people, this is what they forget. If it wasn't for the people who are not that 1%, then 1% wouldn't have shit.
Thank you.
And I'm just keeping it
That
100.
part. That's why
You know,
they in fear. It's not in fear of us. They in fear because they know they time is they'll make you think our culture
our time
is,
is up.
yeah, but
Hmm.
that's
When it's
all this
actually theirs.
is there. That like all this abortion and stuff they put where you can't get it. It's because it's more of their kind doing it. They lifespan, you know what I'm saying, decreasing. They becoming extinct. You know what I'm saying? Like that's y'all karma. But y'all try to push that agenda like it's ours because y'all so scared. And you have people in our culture and community, like the Red TV,
Acting crazy.
they
Yeah.
play it, and I feel like a lot of them, like him, and a lot of them, they are paid, probably not even paid agents, but they part of the agenda. Because one thing I
Yeah.
teach my children, the oppressors, the enemy, whatever you want to call it, they can't get to you without one of your own helping them. I don't care what nobody say.
Exactly.
Always have one of your kind, what they call it, you know what I'm saying, use them as an infiltrator, you know what I'm saying, and those the type of
Yes.
people like
Infiltrators. Yes.
those the type of
Exactly.
people they have those people come up. You think that I don't care what nobody say. All kinfolk ain't all skin color ain't kinfolk, and all family
Nope.
ain't family. You got to look at it like this is spiritual warfare. You can't fight the spiritual warfare with
Exactly.
physical, mental. Like you can't. You can't. You got to try the spirit by the spirit. That's the way I look at it. And they send people, especially our people, because we are a loving people. When you go back to Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, that we are a loving people. We are, when we have to get down and dirty, we do, but we are a loving, forgiving type of people. So they use our own people to come in. They don't have to do it. Let's just use one of their people.
Right.
Right.
That's the fight that they want. I'm gonna let my
Yeah.
brother go, but I'm gonna say this: this the fight they want due to the fact that when they can't separate us by race, they're gonna try to separate us by religion. I'm gonna let my
Hmm.
brother go ahead and land.
Man, it's crazy how like this is why this platform is so important because when you have different minds or like minded people come together and you can bounce ideas, then you get a clear understanding of what's going on. So with piggybacking off Anonymous and um the other young lady right here, let's just say if someone knew something that we didn't know about us, right? How we've been oppressed so long. We done forgot that we were kings and queens at one point in time. Our ancestors before they was brought here. We done forgot our lineage, right? So
Hmm.
now, like Anonymous is saying, like they're doing things to try to harness the spirit side of things, like the energy side of us. Like a lot of us, we don't even sleep the amount of time that we supposed to get the body the full rest that it needs. So if you
Hmm.
never sleep in the full, 8 hours that you're supposed to rejuvenate the body, and then let's just say something like this happens, remember this is a leap year. It's an extra day in the year this year. So if they constantly changing the time, they constantly moving time up, moving back, like just manipulating time. You have to ask yourself, if they're manipulating
Why?
time, why? Because
Hmm.
they know something that we don't know. So when it comes to Katrina, when it comes to September 11, when it comes to goddamn 2020, bro, with COVID, whenever they feel like God's people are kind of waking up or we're getting close to figuring some shit out, you got to kill off some people. You have to
Hmm.
kill off a lot of people, bro. We sat and watched. They made us sit in the house, not go to work, and just watch the news every day of numbers of people dying every day, bro. That's
Mhm.
like going to the military and they programming you how to be numb to death.
Mhm.
So that mean that motherfucker now you see motherfuckers out here dying, get shot, like left and right, like shit all normal, like it's normal. They do these things, bro. Like I feel like they tune into the frequency of our bodies and they change it,
There
bro.
it is.
Like
Say it.
once they understand the frequency of each person, they just change that shit, bro. And a person who you would never think can go crazy and be out here shooting up a school, out here goddamn kidnapping kids, all kind of shit, bro. All because they not in tune no more because they done tuned into their frequency. And that's what I
Right.
think they trying to do. They trying to find the God frequency. They trying to figure out where the creator, how do the creator connect to us? How do he connect to the earth? How do he connect to the sun and the moon and everything? And they want to try to manipulate it, bro. So, you have these experiments that we don't know about, these scientists that we don't know about, and they die. Like we know Martin Luther King died, Malcolm X died, and all this, right? But to me, those are people that they chose to let die in front of us,
Mhm.
or it's
Yes.
like slavery when they
I don't
kill
think
the
they
most
chose,
They
brother.
dominant
I,
nigga.
story.
I think
It's
I
they
think that
story.
they don't want because look, in reality, bro, they don't want the United States to look like Atlanta. You see what I'm saying? They don't want the US to look like Alabama. They don't want the US to look like Louisiana, nigga, where it's preferably black. That's
Mm-hmm.
what they don't want, nigga. They don't
And
want
that's
all
the
this shit like
quiet.
that.
That's one of the
So
many quiet
Yep.
agendas.
That's the mini.
this
But let me.
nigga,
One of the
we
many.
gonna kill this nigga, kill Malcolm X, kill Martin Luther King, kill Dr. Sebi, kill Tupac. Nigga, they don't want no nigga that think way ahead of them around this motherfucker, bro.
Now
Mm-hmm.
They
tell me this
don't.
though, all them people you just named, right? They speaking on stuff that they going in search of, but how many of the scientists that create the shit that they use do you hear about dying?
Right.
They never publicize these
Yeah.
niggas. Forget Dr. King them. These are
Right.
like puppets. Think about the niggas who actually creating these rocket ships. What about these niggas who they got at fucking Area 51 that can't never go home until they finish doing shit, and then when they die, you never hear these niggas, bro.
Exactly. Egg, egg,
Nigga, out. Don't go ahead and land. Go land.
no, go ahead, Mac. Go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Then you go land. Why you think? I think nigga, they how they be building certain shit. They be getting intelligence from
From us.
UFOs and shit that they talk to. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is conversating with UFOs. God, I believe that. Go ahead and land.
I believe I believe you I get what you're saying, Mac, but when you go back in history and look at a lot of stuff, I'm talking about music, genre, everything. We was the first in everything. They take our ideas
Everything.
and profit off of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
a person that came up with this youth, I bet he was a one of our, but they kind took it and profited and put their person at the forefront. That's what they always do. And
Always
Mm-hmm.
do.
I feel like our mess up is, and that goes back to Malcolm X, and I'm just speaking on experience as a good teacher. I do my
Yeah.
research. I look at the world today where we mess up at. We are brilliant people, but when we let them in and get too close to them, that's where we mess
Be
up
too
at.
nice.
That's
Being
what
too
we
nice.
mess up. Martin Luther King, he started off real, but you got when you go back and really look at, he was messing around with them kind of people. You know what I'm saying? Like they was
Mhm.
that black boule, all that
The
stuff.
boule.
You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Malcolm X really by far was the realest, but he kind of was in too deep. That's why they had to off him. Because he started seeing like, man, this ain't. You know what I'm saying? But that I
He
feel
got
like
niggas
that
to
be
think. He got niggas to fight back.
yeah.
We
Yeah,
got niggas to fight back for a change.
yeah.
So we ain't taking the
Look
suppression.
at this. Look at
Y'all
this.
gonna be
Diddy and
racist, do
all this
whatever.
situation. It repeats itself. Yeah, Diddy wrong, but you know what? They was just like R. Kelly and the rest of them. They was upholding y'all to y'all wasn't no more use to them. How many of they kind? Yeah, we know about the what it is the why we and now the Nick stuff, but it's they put more of our people on the forefront with it when they
Yes.
working with y'all, but they ain't no use to
Yes.
y'all no more. So what you a liability and no asset no more. So we got to get rid of you.
And wait,
and
they use the
sometimes
music. They use the, like, for example, the music, acting, entertainment. They use that to hold us back
Yeah,
in some cases. And
Not
I
and
believe,
necessarily hold us back,
but
but
one
to
thing
keep
I
us more
will say,
distracted. To
one
keep us
thing
more
I will
distracted. I
say
was
is like how we say
well,
about relationships and stuff. A person can't do no more than what you allow them to do.
exactly.
Everybody not gonna make it. A lot of our people are not gonna make it. I'm not a biblical person, but
Nope.
even in the Bible, it tells you many are called, but few are. I feel like us as a people, we focus too much on trying to save the outside people. It starts in your household. I get me and my children ready. I pass the knowledge to them. So when they have their children, my grandchildren, y'all, instead of trying to go out here and say, because it's so much knowledge and wisdom and for everybody to go get it, start within your household. That's what I look at. Teach yours first
I've said that
and
so
domino
many
effect.
times.
We get too
I've
caught
said
up.
that so many times,
We
man.
get too caught up, and ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, never withhold nothing. But that's what the world has taught. The world teach you not to be selfish, to love everybody. And I'm going through it myself. I feel like I done love so everybody. I done lost love. I got to learn how to pour into me now. You know what I'm saying? When you
Exactly.
giving and pouring into everybody, a person told me this. They were like, you out here giving all your bricks away that you trying to build your house to. You done gave every
Mhm.
brick away. Now everybody done built their house and you sitting up here brickless. You got to pour into yourself and to yours first and let everything is a domino effect. Any part of life,
Exactly.
the circle of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just my experience. I may be wrong, but I'm looking at it. I'm
No,
finna be
you're
40
not.
years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the world has taught us so backwards to give to
you ain't too
everything
far.
and
When I was a
everybody.
freshman in high school, you was a junior. We ain't too far.
Yeah, you know what I'm
We ain't
saying?
too
Like,
far.
and now I'm at the time of my life. My oldest daughter, 20 now. I'm preparing her for life,
Oh my Jesus. Now that part, hey, you beat me there. Shit. I didn't start having kids till 26. You beat me there.
yeah, I was 20 when I first, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
You beat me there.
but my youngest, I got an 8-month old. This life.
You got an 8-month
I got
old.
an 8-month old.
She's still, hey,
Not no
hey,
more.
hey.
Hey, Max. Hey, I
Ah!
got. Hey, I got my 2 girls and
Yeah.
2 boys. Number 4. This I'm good, baby.
Come on. She's still getting
I'm,
her feet wet. Hello. Yeah, hello.
I'm
Come
good, man.
on.
I got my 2 boys and my 2 girls. If the universe take me off, my daughter got a sister to connect with. Cause I only got a brother. I don't have no sisters. You know what I'm saying? And I know if I had a daughter, I want her to have a sister. If I have a son, I want him to have. The universe let it happen,
Exactly.
and I'm done. So I'm in the putting
You
the
know,
knowledge into them, and letting them give it to their kid. Just that domino effect. That's just what it is.
I have said this over and over again, and some people didn't believe what I was saying that I was wrong. And, people have a right to believe how they want to believe, and I don't press it. I just sit back and watch. But I've always said betterment starts within the home. Liberation starts within the home. You got to make sure y'all shit straight. And other people won't, they want to run around crazy. That's cool. You can, I'm like this. If someone asks, I'll tell them they don't like it. I'm sorry. But it does start within the home. That's how we have to do it. I mean, it is what it is within ourselves and at home. Some people will agree with that. Some people won't. But it starts within the home. And proof in the pudding is what we're seeing now. Just take that case in Alabama. Oh, girl, Mahogany Jackson. Look at that. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not blaming the parents because some parents
Right.
try.
That's
But
right.
you still got these people are so caught up, and to the point where they just you don't know what to say about it because it's like, dang, what kind of? But we understand spiritually speaking what is going on. But if you
Hmm.
tell somebody that, they look at you like you're crazy. How
Like
do
you
you know?
crazy. They
Like
look
you
like
Yeah,
you
crazy. And I'm
crazy.
like, okay, it's in your face. It's right there. That's what's
and
going on.
that's because
And
they don't want to accept the fact that we have to really acknowledge that, they don't want to believe outside of science. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? You got to
okay,
understand when you find somebody who's saying, "Oh, this person must have did this because they was temporarily insane," or this person had to, go through some trauma and have a chemical imbalance,
See,
and that's why this crazy
they
happened.
wanna do
no,
all the outside stuff.
Bro,
They wanna mix mental illness, like it's a they tried to tell me
exactly,
I went through postpartum depression. They tried to tell me I was I knew in my heart, even before I became spiritual and I was caught up in religion, I would tell myself like, God, I know I ain't crazy with these people saying I just don't fit in here. This not where I'm supposed. This not who I am. They want to mix
right,
mental illness with. And I learned it was nothing but a spiritual battle. I had to cut off my family, y'all, because them curses, they be so strong. When I left Louisiana and got here to Dallas and cut off everybody, I told myself my family is me and my children. When I
right,
tell you it was to me equivalent to the Bible, Daniel and the lions did in the wilderness, I had to go by myself. You have to when the universe, God, whoever you want to call on, it have to bring you down to yourself to your lowest where you ain't got nothing and nobody but you and that higher power.
and then
You
they
know, I
rebuild
had to
you.
lose everything
Mhm,
to gain what they want to mix mental. Like it ain't no mental. Yeah, people do have. We all go through mental anxiety. Is something mental of the mind. You know what I'm saying? But they want to take this
mhm,
and X out spiritual. What they want to X out demons. Like no, a lot of the things in the world, like you possessed by demons. If you can,
hmm
if your portal is open to that, you could easily be possessed. None of us is exempt, but you have to know how to fight this stuff. And I had
exactly.
to go through it to know how to fight it and get it off of me. They want to label, oh, this, and that. This is a spiritual warfare, but y'all want to name because if they
Yep,
keep doing that, they keep the medical pockets growing. Put them on
right,
medication
right.
and what this and you know what I'm saying, bro? Come on now, come on.
Man, that's why I said, like, when Mama just brought up the Alabama situation, bro. Like, you gotta ask yourself, when we was coming up, like, I know we ain't the oldest people in the world, bro. Like, we ain't been around 100 years and
no,
shit, but in the time that we have lived, bro, we have actually seen the crime change to what, like
yep.
the shit that we seen with like the Shanquilla Robinson and the
Oh
girl in
yes,
Alabama, but we've never really seen this type of violence toward people, bro. Like especially on women, like it's
Hmm.
toward
mhm,
women, and it's like to me, bro. That's when, and bro, every time this shit happens, I look at all the people who involved, right? Everybody who
mhm,
be involved either be on drugs,
Hmm.
alcohol, they be in the street, they be living that life that allows him to enter.
Allows that portal to
So,
be open and be possessed. See, that's what I'm talking about.
mhm.
Yeah.
so
What
when
that
these,
old saying? I'm sorry, what they. I know y'all know the old people. What they say the idle time is the devil play. I forgot how that slogan go, but they say when you just got time on your hand, you in the devil's playground. When you ain't got nothing going for
Exactly.
you, it could use you just like that. And it goes back to
And
that mental
also
stand for something,
the
fall on your hand.
mental, you have to be mentally strong. It's not just you're not just spiritually, you got to be mentally strong and just
but how can you be
to let
mentally
that go.
strong? How can you be mentally strong? Like you, cause you think about it, you got some people. And the devil ain't stupid because, God created him. So he ain't stupid. What about the people in the world who never had a sip of drink in their life? What
Mhm.
about the people who never smoked weed a day in their life? Guess what? He comes to them through different ways, through
Yup.
different pathways. But the
Mhm.
ones who make it easy for him, who smoke the shit, who
Mhm.
drank the shit, who that's eliminate your mental state right there. You can't fight it because the brain is the biggest muscle, right? This is the biggest
Mhm.
muscle. So if the brain is the biggest muscle that controls everything, even when you sleep, that means that you have to be vigilant and pure in your thoughts because the thought is how he enters. You
Mhm.
can't do nothing without a thought. So
Like
if
they
you
say, when the
Facts.
mind
already
is right, the body is right. If the mind ain't right, the
come
body ain't.
on. So all these people who was around when Shanquilla was getting her, getting beat, when all the people who was around when Kanika Jenkins was found in the freezer, when everybody was around, when this girl down in Alabama just got killed, everybody who was around, bro, possessed by different demons, and it's like it was
A
a
frenzy.
sacrificing going on. Like yeah, like they
Mhm.
like these demons are taking this soul right now, and we seeing it. Like we watching this shit. Like people recording this shit now, to where again that same spirit can hop into you just by watching it.
Mhm. But let me say
Mhm.
Now,
this. Let me
go
say this,
ahead.
my brother. We all, and I'm going back to when I speak, it's only from my experience. None of us exempt because when I was going through before I was awakened, you know what I'm saying? Know what I know now, and I'm talking about. I've been here 8 years in Texas. When I was in Louisiana, I wasn't at this point. I used to smoke my life away. Man, wake up to a blunt, just not the feel. You feel what I'm saying? Drink, just not the feel. Just not the feel what I so it's about the fight. I just knew that this I didn't want this. No, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's exempt from it. It's just if you allow it to keep possessing you, yeah, you're gonna fight. It can get anybody, but you gotta have that mindset like I don't want this no more. And it ain't just about drink, it's just about you don't have to be a drink because like you say people that never smoked or drank it ain't nobody exempt. And one thing I learned about the demon, they like the innocent children more than us. They like because they spirit so pure, they'll mess with children first. That's why you got all these
Mhm.
child traffic. That's why they want them innocent because them pure souls easy to manipulate. You get them just like our grandparents in the Bible taught us train up a child in the way that they should go. You can train them good or train them bad. That's the angel spirit and the demon spirit. They want them young. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No
so,
idea.
and
No
I'm just
idea.
piggybacking off that saying like it could possess you, but you got to have the power in the mind to know
Just
when
step
you're being
away.
possessed and
Mhm.
fight that off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you
Yeah,
think I ain't
that's
had no
exactly
thoughts
what
of
I was
doing something
saying.
bad, but I sit up here and tell even the
Joe, bring
preacher
your ass up here, Joe.
try to take try to take me back, but my mind's so strong now. I find telling no, no, you gotta fight. You gotta fight that motherfucker, bro. You gotta
Now,
fight.
All the time.
I'm gonna say this. Always remember, you gotta always remember that every game that you play, always rules to the game. It
Mm-hmm.
don't matter what it is. And the spiritual game is rules. So when the last time you seen a kid like under the age of 8 just like go on a killing spree?
That part.
Now, it's not that it's gonna be rare because God made rules. He covers kids. He covers the ones who don't know, and he covers the innocent, the ones who can't
Mhm.
defend themselves. But while they are protected and shielded, the devil still, because he's not omnipotent, he can't be everywhere at one time. Because of that, he is limited to assign a certain demon to that child. So when the
Mhm.
child becomes uncovered, then the demon can attack. You know what I'm saying? Now,
What's
of
good?
course,
Hey,
what's
That's
good
good,
now?
Joe.
Now, of course, you know what I'm saying
Salute,
when you talk
salute.
about like children being trafficked and stuff like that and being kidnapped. Again, the devil is using the adult to do it. he can't just get into the child and make the child just leave home and just go get abducted, right? He
Right.
uses another vessel to
Mm,
kidnap the child because he know they pure. Because why? I can't touch that child, but another human can touch that child because those the rules of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I could possess another person. It could be your uncle. It could be your daddy. I can get your uncle to molest you when you're a child. I can get your cousin to do it, or somebody who, you know what I'm saying, to
yeah.
fuck with you as a child, to try to
Mhm.
break
Which is
you
sad.
to where he can jump into you. So by the time we looking at this shit now, bro, it's like now it's like gang killings. It's not just when we was growing up. Oh, this, it might be Wayne Brady or Wayne Williams, or it might be what was the other nigga name? The white guy, Jeffrey Dahmer or some shit. But you see what I'm saying? That shit was like rare compared to what's going on
Oh,
now
damn. Yeah.
because
mhm.
the spiritual warfare has been increased. Everything is increasing because of the time that we starting to come into. So here it is, you know what I'm saying, 2024, and we done all the ones who here right now who done survived through the COVID, the year 2000, all that shit there, we are now like the elders. We
Mm-hmm.
30s, we in our
Right.
30s and 40s, but we like the ones with the wisdom, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
We the
Facts.
out when COVID hit, it took out a lot of older, elderly people,
Mm-hmm.
bruh.
Which was the
It was
plan.
like
Which was the
it
plan.
was
That's right.
That's cause nigga, you know, we from the era where we took heed and we soaked in a lot of shit from the old heads. These new era, nigga, they barely listen. That's why they so
Mm-hmm.
stupid as fuck. Like they don't listen.
Yep.
Motherfucker tell their ass nigga same thing, nigga. What my granny
Hey,
say, nigga gonna be sitting there stupid like a lump on the log.
like
Yep.
she
When you could
said,
have just learned from a motherfucker.
that mind is too idle.
That
That idle
mind.
mind is the
Uh-huh.
devil's playground all day, all
Yep.
day.
Mhm.
And then too,
Then
I look at it like this, y'all. You know, that goes back to me saying, I thank God that I was one of the ones raised by my grandma, older people. You know, people tell me I have an old soul. You know, a lot of people in our age group, they didn't have that, so they're, my cousins and stuff, their grandparents. I'm not a grandparent, I'm not bragging, but I'm just looking at things. They didn't have that. My grandma raised me and my brother, but my other cousins, they were with their mothers, and we used to get laughed at because my grandma was stern. She didn't play, especially with me. Now when my brother started getting up in that teenage, he was a boy, she really couldn't do too much, so she kind of just, let the group loose with him. But me, she stayed stern on me, and I used to get laughed at. Like, she didn't believe in me spending the night at nobody's house. Nobody spent the night. One thing she'll tell you: night has no eyes. If it's a man up in there, I don't know what's going. You staying at home, and they
shit,
gonna
we don't
come.
believe in that now.
This what I do with
We
my.
don't believe
That's
in that
right.
now.
That
Ain't
taught
no
me,
spending
but
the
my
night
Some people
nowhere.
they do.
but my
We
cousins.
don't.
Yeah, but it's not many of us like that though, y'all. People, what I'm saying, it ain't a lot. It's a lot because my cousins, they would laugh at me. Oh, you can't go nowhere, and we can. And now I see that they children, because that's what they grew. They children go spend the night with anybody, let anybody have. So you know what I'm saying? Like, the ones that was raised with the elders and was under the elder, we the ones that's you know what I'm saying, giving
That's
it
how you.
back to.
That's how you get touched on. Like my granny was the type of granny to be like, "You spending the night over where?
Yeah.
Let me talk to their people. Let me talk
Right.
Exactly.
to
What
their
they
mama.
parents said,
Let me
yes.
let
What
me
they
see,
see,
see who
yeah.
over there. Who be over there. You
Yeah.
understand?
Right.
Like nigga, even if she knew we wasn't about to really be over there, she just did want. I want to talk to somebody. Something
Right.
happened. I want to be able to.
Checked up
Nigga, when
on
you told
everything. You
me,
hear me? My grandma
yeah,
was in the PTAs at school, everything. I told you my daughter 20, she just told me she going to a concert next month. I'm fine. You grown. Ain't nothing legal, ain't, but one thing she know, you ain't spending the night nowhere. You ain't getting no hotel. You gonna bring it in right back home. Gone to that concert. I got your
Roach was
location,
good.
and you coming right on back home.
nigga gonna be mad. He gonna be like, man, I got the room and everything.
we don't.
What if he got the room there?
You know what?
He
Knock
still.
on wood, Mac. I don't even go through that because one thing we used to, my grandma beat that stuff, and it gave us anger, especially me and my brothers. I use a different tactic with my kids. I talk to them. I let them see my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, So a lot of people say you can't be your children's friend, and I disagree with that. You
Shit.
your child bird's best friend. You their first friend. Now you have where you set boundaries. Yeah, I'm your friend, but I'm also your mama. You know what I'm saying? So I let my kids have a open door, like long as you don't disrespect me, and it works for me. It may not work for everybody else because my family, they think I'm crazy. You let them kids do anything. No, you just have to, just like the parents want respect, it's earned and given. You don't, I feel like you don't have to force or make nobody fear you to get that, because that ain't gonna do nothing but turn them children away. You know what I'm saying? And so we have a relationship like, tell me what y'all see mama doing
Yeah,
wrong. Just don't disrespect me. We ain't finna be calling each other out their names and woo woo woo. We gonna sit down and talk to each other, and it works for me and mine. It works for me and
everybody that
mine.
say that,
Uh,
you better they let them kids do everything. I swear to God, every person that says that, they beat their kids. I swear to God, they beat their
I,
kids.
I ain't
Oh,
had,
you
you know
let
what
them
I'm
kids do
saying?
anything? Because if it was me, yeah,
I
nigga,
ain't
if it was me, yeah.
I haven't had to, but one thing they know, if I have to get in that because my little ones, like my 6-year-old and my 12-year-old, I ain't gonna say they ain't never got whoopings, but that's the last. If I have to tap that, that's because it's been other options. Because one thing I don't want to, and this goes back from what happened to me as a child. I don't want to beat my children out of anger and frustration. That's one thing, because we used to get our ass whooped out of anger and frustration. Where, you know what I'm saying? But it,
Shoot.
to each his own.
But look where it got us, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, look where it got us. Like, we ain't out here. Shit, we made it this far. We didn't kill each other. Goddamn, like how these kids doing now by loosening. I'm gonna say by loosening the belt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like, and I commend that part because see, I do both.
Yeah.
I think it's a time for everything. Like when
Yeah.
I was coming up, it was a time before I had chores. You know what I'm saying? If I was able to just be a kid. Then once I started hitting like preteen, teenage, I started getting chores, right? So they didn't enforce it on me early. They did it in stages. So
Right.
even without me knowing what I know now, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I've always felt in my mind, in my heart, like if you do discipline a child, you got to do it early. You got to. It's not so much as this they gonna fear me. No, you're gonna get my
No, it's
respect. You're gonna get my respect at a stage in life. You're gonna understand you're a child, I'm an adult for a stage.
right.
And then
There you
you're
go.
gonna understand like you're gonna get that respect of you're a young adult, you're an adolescent, you're a teenager, you're a this now, right? Because that's how it was brought up with us. Now, after like with my like after like 6, 7, maybe 8 years old. I don't even think I had to whoop him no more, bro. I ain't had to discipline no more. I ain't had to pop no hands with rulers. I ain't had to make him hold books no more. I ain't even had to give him stand in the corner no more. Because when you do something for 6 to 8 years straight, every time you fuck up or every time you do something that's wrong that you're not supposed to do, is a consequence for that to show you
Yes.
that in life there's a consequence for stuff that you do, but guess what? It's rewards for shit too. So the same way how
Exactly.
I whoop them, nigga, they come home with them A's and B's, nigga, get with it. Wherever y'all want to go, whatever you want to do, you can have it. The world is yours, ain't no limit. But
Right.
remember, you fuck up and you start doing shit, talking, disrespecting your mama. Now you doing okay. Now look what's gonna happen. But I can say I didn't have to whoop them no more, bro. Like after 8, and I'm talking about I got girls. My first two are girls, so it's not like whoopings like how we got. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we got whatever our
See,
parents
that's
put
what
their
I'm
hands
saying. Yeah,
on.
that's what I'm saying. What
Hey,
you saying? It's a way to do things. You can chastise them, but like how we got it, like shit, we got. I know my grandma. If she fussing at you, I be trying to get to the softest spot, cause whatever in reach, she finna. I'm talking about iron. She don't give a fuck. You feel me? She don't. She ain't give a damn. Whatever in reach, that's what's finna go upside your head.
Mhm.
Do the parents nowadays even get their kids friends together and say, let's take them to amusement park or water park, anything like
I
that?
do. That's what I go pick. Now she has her
There are
Because
own
that's
some
car.
how
and
you
there
get to
is.
know.
That's
That's
how
how
you
you
get
get
to
close
know them because
enough to
I want to
know
know
them,
who you hanging
wind up
out
knowing
with.
who their
Mhm.
parents are by
Yeah.
doing that.
I'm friends with the mama,
Mhm.
everybody. You feel me? Like, cause I want to know where my child at. If she has her own car now, you know what I'm saying. But still, location on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I want to know who you with, who you. Cause like I tell her, and I think the difference, what I'm trying to say is, when we was coming up, my grandma did it. Cause I'm the adult, you the child. You gonna do what I say. But you got to think about, if you don't explain to them why you doing it, like you tell a child to not touch a hot stove and don't tell them why, they curiosity gonna want to touch that hot stove. You know what I'm saying? So me, I
Mhm.
don't tell my child, oh, you gonna do because I'm the adult. No, this is why these the rules in my house. This is why, this is the consequence. This is the, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like that's the way I move with mine. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God because at her age, the household I came out of, shit, I ran to her daddy trying to get out of that, and I
Mm.
don't want that for her because my household was toxic. I ran to something outside of myself looking for and I don't want that. That's why I run my household different with my children, because yes, our generation was chastised and stern, our parent, but a lot of us messed up. A lot of us have anger issues, a lot of stuff we don't know how
PTSD.
to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we made it, but a lot of us, like, we messed up.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Motherfucker be violent. That's like my cousin. That nigga, he be walking around this motherfucker. The nigga used to always wonder, like, bro, why is you so violent? That's cause he gets his ass
Hmm.
beat a
And see,
lot.
that's my brother,
I got
man.
my ass beat.
That's how my brother
That
my
nigga,
brother beat on women because he
that
hate my
nigga got
grandma
his
used to
ass
beat the F
beat.
out of us.
That
You
nigga, I'm
know?
talking about with like she'd be like, get in the bath. Like, why the fuck she telling this nigga to get in the bath? Next thing you know, nigga, she like, tell me when you get out the bath and don't dry off.
Uh
Huh?
oh.
And she getting that
Oh.
motherfucker,
Mhm.
tearing him up, nigga. That nigga get out that motherfucker whipped up like, nigga, you just got your ass whooped. I think it was
Yeah,
probably us too laughing at it though while he was doing that. More so because Auntie was beating his ass. It was
That's
probably
it.
more so
That's it.
and then us laughing at him more so put fuel to that motherfucking
Yeah.
that nigga. I'm talking about, bro, like what the
Yes.
fuck, but that had to be. I'm talking about she didn't give a fuck. I'm talking about because the nigga didn't wear raid by it. Now see,
What's your name, boy? It's
he got
Kunta. No,
morals.
it's
He a
Tobin.
good nigga. He just violent. He just violent.
He got
Like nigga,
anger
and you know
issues.
it
He
stopped
got
him
deep
from getting
down
beat.
anger issues.
He
That nigga
didn't
was
know if
used
his
to getting
name was
beat.
Kunta or Toby.
nope.
It
That nigga
That
ain't
used
nigga
to
funny,
said,
getting
but
whatever you
beat.
want
but
my
that
name
is,
to be,
yeah.
whatever you want my name to be, grandma. God damn.
For sure.
I'm
And
about
that
beating
goes
the
to
shit
answer
out
your
of him.
question. What old dude name is? Not the one that just came up, but the one that been up here. That goes back to that
My nigga
when you was
Oliver.
yeah, with Oliver, when you was talking about the mahogany situation, you was like, it's so many of our women. That's what that goes back to. And when I speak, because I see that in my brother, them anger issues, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you take it out on the women that you with, that's where all that come from. That's where all that come from.
But we gotta always remember, like, this one thing that I do try to do, right? And this is what makes me the person that I am today. I try to go back and I put myself in somebody else's shoes, right? They say sometimes you got to look at something from somebody else's view. So I go back to
Mhm.
understand that my grandmother is 77, right? And she can remember picking cotton as a kid. If her mother used to be a housekeeper for white folks or clean up, but they basically were still basically slaves.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that
My
that
mom
that
was
that that
my
way of
mom went through
discipline and shit, that shit like, bro, when we be thinking about slavery, we like this generation now would probably think like slavery was thousands of years ago when it really wasn't that long ago when they
Mm-hmm.
came out and shit.
Say that you
So
ain't
you
lying.
probably got like 2, 3 generations that ain't been in slavery. You feel what I'm saying? And the ones that were or coming out of it, hell, I can see why they were, hard on us because of what we got to compete against when we get out here in the real world. You can't fuck up. I don't need you goddamn fucking up. I need you to go and actually contribute to the family, add something to the family instead of just shit, everything that great grandma and grandma and them did work for, that shit gone now. Like we need y'all to actually build on this. So
It is.
I think it was like a generational gap of learning to where motherfuckers wasn't teaching the kids what they need to know, like about credit.
That's that critical race theory. That's what the
Mm-hmm.
whole thing is about.
But
They
at the
trying to
same
stop us.
time,
They
you
try to
got
stop us from teaching our young ones about
yeah.
the stuff that we were taught. They don't want that to happen no more. They want like what they said. They want it. So years later, they can say that little white man, that white dude that dressed up like Tupac with the Tupac tattoos, that was Tupac, and it wasn't. That's what they
Mhm.
want. They want to put Eminem at the top. They want to make sure he ain't got to do
Mhm.
shit. He
And
ain't
what
got to
they've
do
been
shit.
doing, Xing us out, profiting on
Yeah,
us. We was the
like
first country people, the first rock and roll. We was, you know what I'm saying? We are their people, but they know how to. They rulers of darkness in high places. That's what they are.
You know,
Just like
they
behind that Diddy stuff, but it's a day kind behind it. He working for
mm-hmm.
y'all. But Diddy he the front man. They the front man. They the poster people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
this how you get, like you said earlier, this how you infiltrate a race.
Yeah.
Man, look, so I like to play this, I like to do this little thing with words. So I asked somebody to say, hey man, so we was in school, they taught us. Now this is the thing. School is the white man's program, right?
Of
This
the
is
jail. Jail.
this is what they used to making. Like they create shit like this. Like we didn't need schools. We probably, over in Africa, nigga, over in Egypt and the pyramid and shit, we probably nigga, they had philosophers and shit. So I can believe that we had teachers and shit too, but it was just a different structure. The way
Different
that
kind.
they
Yeah.
right, the way that these white people structure shit now to teach you is basically of all of their knowledge,
That
not yours,
yes,
theirs,
they
right?
history. Let me tell you something,
So
Oliver. My daughter cousin on her dad's side. Um, I think she's like 13. I think she in middle school. And my daughter was quoting a Maya Angelou phrase. This baby didn't know who Maya Angelou. I said they don't teach y'all about them. They don't teach. I say,
nope.
but I bet they teach y'all who Christopher Columbus is. Though she said, yeah, they wiped
mm-hmm.
out all these
You're
these
damn
new
right. Salute
generation.
y'all.
They don't know.
What's
Salute, how
up?
you
What?
doing? They
Fast.
don't know them. They don't. They know Malcolm X and Martin Luther because that's a hot. Everybody still keep their name relevant, but like Maya Angelou, Sir John True, them these generation of children don't know them.
Nope.
Like I
They don't.
said in the comments, could they name one Malcolm X? Could they name one Martin Luther King? They don't have no figures. Think
Mm-mm.
about it. Could they name one? We could
They
Nope.
gonna
name we
say
could name
they
plenty.
gonna say Christopher Columbus.
Christopher
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Columbus.
And that motherfucker ain't
Nah,
discovered nothing.
He
When he
ain't
came here,
discovered.
we
He
was
ain't
here
this.
already.
We was out. Thank you, brother. I don't believe in that. We came from Africa, and
That's
this why I don't
no,
believe it because
I say it all the time. We
we
FBA, we
we
foundational
we
black
found it
Americans.
here,
We
and
built this shit.
thank you. We built this. We've been here. Slavery is not how they taught us. Because if you think about it, my mind, they say curiosity killed a cat, but to me, curiosity made that motherfucker wiser. Because my mind always
Right.
thinking. When I was in church, let me tell, I'm the problem child of the family because I ask questions. I want to know. half of my family, I was brought up in Christianity, but half of my family is Jehovah's Witness. So I used to just sit up here and ask my family, like, well, if it's one God, why we got all these different denominations? You don't question God. Shut up. Then I started wondering, well, damn, am I in the right religion? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the way my mind thinks. So when I started coming up about slavery, I'm like, well, how the hell they put all us on wooden boats from this far? Them goddamn ain't no Titanic.
Right,
Like, how
that's
the hell them boats
bullshit.
make it through?
That's
Straight
bullshit.
bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't believe that.
We was here. We built this
We
country.
been
We the
here.
indigenous people.
We are the indigenous, the aboriginals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people that left here, ran to Africa, and them people out there, y'all done went out there. My ancestors ain't never told me to run. You stay right here and
Anybody in the
fight this
chat?
fight.
Y'all ever seen Hidden Colors? Show your
Yes.
kids those movies. Hidden
Yes.
Colors. They not teaching our kids that shit in the schools.
They not.
They don't want them to see that.
And don't be scared.
That's why my kids homeschool, because they gonna and look at it. Go back to I run. You say me and you the same age. Go back to we had geometry, algebra 1, 2, and 3, algebra 4. If you up in I graduated top 5 of my class. A lot of that shit in school we didn't even use. I teach my kids the basic. Read.
Yeah,
math,
because you
English.
don't use none of that shit in the real world.
I teach them who they black ancestors. I teach them who they are. Yeah, you're gonna need to learn how to read and write. You're gonna need to learn how to add, subtract, multiply. All that division, pi time, radius, the third power, the fifth.
They fucking with our kids' heads with that. We don't even know that math. You can't even like try to help your 8th grader with their math. You don't even know that shit.
Don't even know that. They history, not ours.
They don't even teach them cursive writing. So how they go?
They took cursive writing out the school. You know, when we was back in school, they took the prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance out. Now they just taking everything. You know.
Oh, they can take that shit out. I don't care about that. They can take that shit out.
But I'm just saying,
that shit needs to go.
It gets deeper. You know what I'm saying? It's just and to me, school and work is like, now I know we in this. We in this world, we on this physical realm. Some of us have to work. I have a regular job, but it fits around my schedule. To me, work, the 9 to 5 in school is like jail. Y'all got these kids in school from 7:30 to 4:30.
Right. I know job.
And then by time they come from school and the mom and daddy get off, they so drained from. Then you got homework. By time. Shit, it's time to eat dinner and go to bed. No family time. No, none of this. This is what they do.
And they got motherfuckers programmed. They got motherfuckers programmed.
Yeah. They make sure you don't be able to teach your kids shit.
You just said something very keto to that though. You said that when we was in school, we had algebra 1, 2, we had calculus, we had trigonometry, we had all that, right?
Geometry,
bruh,
all that
guess
shit,
what?
calculus.
Guess what? I work in the school system, right? The work that these kids got now, you probably can't do it because you ain't been around it so long. But bro, this shit is so easy that it's ridiculous, and they still can't pass it.
Right.
But then too, I look at it with that. They got all these back when we had older. This is why I pulled my kids out the school system 2006, 2017, and I ain't looked back ever since. Back in my day, you had older, like at your grandparents' age, that's your teachers and stuff. Now I look at, even with the church, you got all these young 20-year-old substitute teachers, pastors and stuff, like they here for a check. So ain't nobody really giving to the children. That everybody here for a paycheck.
Yep.
Everybody here for a paycheck. There's no love and you know what I'm
Real
saying.
talk.
And I don't fault the teachers, because now when you turn on the TV and stuff, look at these students fighting these teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And in most of the black
Nah,
neighborhoods, they hiring big zesty niggas to teach our kids.
Teach your, let
look,
me, can I
bro.
tell y'all why I took my kids out of school? And this ain't no offense to this ain't no offense, because
It ain't
most
no
of my,
offense, but it's
it's,
real
but I
talk.
don't like the agenda. Let them grow up and choose. I'm not gonna teach
Yeah.
my 12-year old. Back then he was in early head start. He hadn't even made it to kindergarten or first grade. He was in early head start. And I'm the type of parent that'll pop up on my kids' school. I want nobody know I'm coming. So one day I left work early and I popped up in my son's early head start. And they in here reading a book about two daddy penguins raising a son. That you didn't get my
Yeah.
permission for that. And I went off. I don't have
They
nothing
don't need your
against that.
permission no more. That's the thing
But
that's crazy.
that's the thing. You
Watch them papers you sign when you put them in them schools.
They don't
yeah.
need that permission no more.
And that just I told him I don't have a problem with that. My childhood best friend, he's there. Well, I don't have a problem with him. It's the agenda that y'all put give them an option. Let them grow up, and if they want to do that, that's on them. But you don't implant that in no little baby's mind. That's not right.
That's
That's
like if
not
you got a
nurturing.
strong ass son and then he decide that he identify as a female, they gonna
That
let this motherfucker join a female wrestling team
that
and fuck my daughter up.
down here in
Mhm.
Texas, they got let me tell y'all something. If we out, me and my kids, we gonna keep a cup for the girl, and I'm gonna let my son piss out there, because ain't no way I'm finna let you go on the what they call the bathroom where no way, no way. Mm-mm. Where
See that
everybody
dude knocked
go in the bathroom. You
that
see
young
them?
girl teeth out on the hoop. Stats, you see that? They had that L Gibbet playing basketball with the females.
See?
Joanna, man.
I call them L Gibbets. I mean, that's what the alphabet say. When you
Right.
put
Hey,
L Gibbets,
I wanted to say I had a teacher named Mr. Evans. That nigga was old as
wait,
Moses Sanders.
did you say
That
Mr.
nigga, that
Edmonds?
nigga be like, I don't give a fuck if you come late. I'm still getting paid. That nigga said, nigga, I drive a day woo. I had to look at what the fuck a day woo was after school when I had to look. I'm like, man, this nigga talking about you drive a day woo. I don't gotta teach y'all motherfucker. You come late if you want to. I'm still getting paid. I drive a day woo. Man, that ugly ass car. But he was old as shit. And he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. He about that check.
Well, shit, bro. A lot of that still stem down to. I still say, bro, like the parents done changed now. Like if we so woke, I take my hat off to the sister who said she took her kids out of school, bro, because that's what we'll
Huh?
have to do.
Yes.
We'll have to do that because at the end of the day, now, bro, like the parents who are having the kids now, they don't really want they don't want that family time with the kids. Like how we
They rather
came
put them
up
off
and
on somebody else.
yeah, man, it's like, bro, it's like they really want somebody to babysit their kids 24 hours and they can
Because
still
they don't
be
want to do it. Man, let me
right.
tell you something. I'm here with my kids and their dad's not involved. My 8 month, my 20-year-old grown, but my 8-month-old dad, he's involved. Not he not here all the time, but he's involved more than the other dad. But I don't even want my kids around nobody. And I'm telling y'all, I be so drained because I don't have a break. I work from home. It's like when you invest in what you want, that's why I say the power of the mind. Everything I wanted, I got it. And it's still things that I want that I'm working to get. I told my ancestors I want to work, still make money, but be at home with my children. It took me a minute. And I don't even say it took me a minute because I've been here 8 years. And I say like the last 5 years, I've progressed where I wanted to be. I gave myself a goal when I moved here. This is what I want. I want me a house in a nice area for my kids. Got that? You know what I'm saying? I don't
You
even,
took
and
it.
I don't get no outlet because I don't go out. I don't believe in porn. I sit at home, I drink my little wine, do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I did that at an early age. Cause I see all my friends, they got married right after high school. Now they party girls. You know what I'm saying? I got that out of my system early. So now I'm in my age where I'd rather be at home with my kids. It's stressful. Yeah, I'm human. It's stressful because you get no breaks
Hey,
around them. But I would rather take this than have somebody, a stranger, in the presence of my kids, telling them and teaching them God knows what. They go for family
Right.
whatever. That's just what
that's
that
more
is.
Real
time.
talk.
You done took before that. It was probably just you going to work. Probably just had 30 minutes with your kids. That's it.
That it. And then come home cussing at them, drain tired. Let me
Yep.
get this meal in and get everybody to bed. And ain't no kind of
Can't even see what they really want to do. And like they
what
ain't
they
got
really
time to
want to do.
ask that question. 'Cause you got to do this,
Right.
do that, and go right back to bed to get up and go to work. So now
Robots
that they homeschooling, you got all the time.
all the
You get
time
to
in the
choose
world.
it.
And let me
You
tell you,
shit.
I don't teach them on no, and that's what I do love about Texas. This is the place, like this one of the states where so many kids are homeschooled in it. Like we have nature that we go to the park. These are the curriculums we have, and then I love that Texas, you even if your children homeschool, they still have extracurricular activities like karate,
At the
different things.
schools. Yep.
Yeah, they don't have to be some states like
They don't
where
have to
I'm
be
from,
present.
Louisiana, they have to be in school to do, you know what I'm saying? My family
Yep.
think I'm crazy because they don't know about homeschooling because that's not really a law in Louisiana. I couldn't do this in Louisiana, so they didn't call CPS on me before. But I'm not mad at them because they don't understand it. I had to get away from them to know what I know now. You know what
See,
I'm
If
I
saying?
you
ain't
think
So
Cali,
about it,
but
most of
babe,
these kids, most of the stuff starts at home anyway. They ain't learning shit in
they
school, man.
right,
they
right.
not. That's just a
Unless
babysitter
unless
club.
unless you fortunate and you got a great career and you could pay for your kids to get education. If you're not paying for your kids to receive some type of education, like the most of the stuff they're gonna learn is from you.
Man, you don't
Look,
even
you
you can if you research out here in Texas, they got I'm talking about not like a because they have like K-12 programs. It's still a public school platform, but they doing it virtually. We tried that too. It didn't work. I didn't want my kids sitting up in front of no
look.
computer 8 hours. Down here, if you one thing I tell you tell people, go read y'all wherever state you in, read your laws. Black laws, all of that's what taught me what I need to
And
know.
one law is, and I know one law in almost every state in this country. Guess what? You do not have to wait for the school to give that SAT test. You can
You
have your child take it
Nope.
themselves.
take it. Out here in Texas, you don't even have to. My daughter, like she's homeschooled. Like where you'll think she have to have credits to go to college. They have this
When you see
website
the
that you
15
go
year
to.
olds in
You
college,
pay.
that's what that is.
You could take a
Yeah,
practice. You could take a practice exam online.
Exactly.
and then you graded yourself like you know what I'm saying, like you sign and get it notarized. That's what my daughter has a great job. People be like, well, if she ain't graduate, how she get this? You got to know how to got to know how to use the rules and whatever it is you got in your state.
Hmm.
I sat down when I was in that lines then by myself going through. What I still was doing was researching, learning things. So when
Right.
I
And
came out there
utilizing
in the
your
hole,
resources.
yeah, you utilize your resources.
It's simple. If you have patience, we could do anything. And most people don't have patience. It's
They
all
don't have,
about
and they don't
instant
wanna. They don't
gratification.
wanna. Let me tell you something. They'll tell you, "Oh, you can't get welfare. You can't get state assistance if your child not." That's a lie. You got to know your. It was a time I had to have
Hmm.
that welfare, government assistance and stuff. And one lady gonna try to tell me, "Oh, well, your kids don't get vaccinated. We can't give you." I had my notary. I hadn't given her my. I told her that I had my papers. She thought I was gonna be one of them like, "Oh, well, I need it. I got up. I said, okay, that's fine. I don't need it.
We're gonna
Well, if
call
you got
them
the
assistant
papers,
haters.
I could go ahead and I said, nah, that's all right. You let me know what it is now. I
I call
walked
them
away from that
assistant
stuff.
haters.
Yeah, they won't.
Because
Yeah.
most of the people that work for the welfare system was on welfare at a point.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Most of them, I'm telling you, most of them.
And it's more white people. That's why people be like they gonna take Section 8 and baby, no, they never will. You know why? Because it's more of they people on it than our people. They just don't want to
Exactly.
tell you
I
that.
got it.
They
Look,
yo
look,
listen.
and you can look that up, and you will
If
see
you go
that.
to Utah, if you go to Utah,
Yes.
it's more people on
Idaho.
welfare than
How you
black people. It's more white people on. They didn't make it for us. They made it for them.
right?
Yep.
Well, it was made for us by our people, but they took, like I said, they take everything and profit off of it. Our people
They
and the
made
Black
us the
Panthers
face
made
of
that
it.
for us.
They made us the face of it.
Yeah.
But they the
That's
motherfuckers
because of
that's
the
really
Black
on it.
Panthers. That's
Yeah,
because of the
but
Black
they
Panthers.
let me tell you how I know my 12-year-old, he has autism, and before when he was a baby, like I used to do sitting for this rich white family, and her son, you know, he had that's who I was sitting for, so he had a disability, he couldn't walk, talk, or nothing. And she put me up on game. She was like, well, you know, if your son isn't potty trained, you know, you can if you're on Medicaid, you can get Pampers for him for the rest of his life. And I was like, well, how you know all that? Because I get it for my son. They all day it's more and I'm talking about a rich, she got her husband in the house. He was like a owner of a business company, and they living off government
Hmm.
assistance.
Yep.
You
And
got
you
to get,
and they
yeah,
got it. And they can't get and they're not gonna get got for welfare fraud.
right. Not.
It's something like I was talking my mom. The clear people they know all type of ways to get around the system.
Hmm.
They don't even they keep that shit a secret amongst themselves, and we be right in the midst of it and don't even see it.
Don't even say, don't even, you know, don't even, how you think when you take it and look, I tell y'all, look at from my viewpoint and experience, we all live the same, like we all have the same amount of time in life, no matter what, it's 24 hours in a day on the Gregorian, whatever you want to call it. So when you look at these movies and they got these clear people, it's like they get up like 10 o'clock in the morning, eat breakfast, then their kids go to school, and you be like, well, dang, how they get to do all that? We got, you got to eat breakfast at school if you get up early enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like because
Hmm.
the world, it was made for half of them don't need they don't need, they can go in the office just to show up and be gone the rest of the day drinking on the clock at a football game. You know, while
Oh,
you
for
you want
sure.
some vacation time, you gotta pray and tell them a lie and hope you can get there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's because they got the system in place working, and a lot of them is on government assist. That's why they'll never take. I don't when people be like, oh, they gonna take this one. No, they not, because it's more they people on it. Just like this, all this abortion stuff, they doing the no abortion because it's a lot of their people declining. It's a lot of them aborting their babies.
Okay,
That's
now
what
hold
it
on.
is.
Let me play devil advocate for a second, right? I'm just play devil advocate for a second. Now, what if I said that the people who do take, okay, I'm gonna use Trump for Donald Trump for a instance, right? Donald Trump is white, he's privileged, he's in money, he grew up around them, he know these motherfuckers, right? But every rule and law, he knows it. But why they don't like him though? Because he will
Mm-hmm.
expose it. He would tell
Mm-hmm.
it. So you got some who, and this just my belief, you got some who are like the Democratic Party who will say it's a lot of people in the world that can't be rich like y'all, meaning the Republicans and everybody else, right? Everybody can't be rich like y'all, so they need help. So we are their representatives to get the help for them. We are
Mm-hmm.
the ones to determine the terms on what type of help they need, whether it's food stamps, if it's government assistance. And I'm talking about this all race. These are all race of people that's here. Black, white, Latino, anybody, right? Who's over here. They like we represent them, but not knowing that by representing them, these the same people who kids have to go to public school, the same ones who have to get free lunch and federal funding for that. These are the same ones that you're keeping at a minimum of life. A lot of these people who do, and I ain't talking about the ones who know the rules and know the laws so where they can bend it and they can live good and still, use the rules to benefit them. Like you were saying with the rich white lady with her kid Pampers.
Mm-hmm.
But what about majority of the poor motherfuckers who be waiting on them stamps every month that do not have the work ethic to go out and generate their own money in order to live and survive?
But
You
to
gonna
me,
always
yeah,
you gonna
you gotta
always
want to help
need help.
yourself though. To me, cause even in a if you want to get biblical, God say a man that don't work don't eat. We all have the mentality. It's something you could do, and that goes back to me. You gotta look within. You should never be just. I don't even care. You should always have multiple sources of income. I don't care what nobody say.
Okay, okay, I'm stop right there. You just
I
said
agree.
so. Stop right there. Stop right there. Right. When did we start knowing that though?
We've been knowing it we've been knowing it in time, but a lot of people, but that goes back to everybody not gonna get it. Everybody not, but then too, it's like if you gotta teach, you gotta wanna. I don't even know how to put like. I have
Pick
family
up the
members, y'all.
pieces. You gotta pick up them pieces. You
You
gotta
gotta
see
pick.
to pick up.
Yeah, you cannot wait on nobody. To everything that I accumulated, Mr. Oliver, is because I wanted it. So when you want it, you gonna teach
Yep.
yourself how to
Go pick
get it.
it up.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't sit up and wait on nobody on no handout. I used the resources when I needed, but I always knew in my heart I wanted something better than. And I'm telling you, me and my kid, when I first moved here, we was in shelters. I didn't come from a family with a silver spoon. My family is full of gang. I just told Mac, my granddaddy heard me listen to him. He a OG old school head from California. You know what I'm saying? Like I come from a family full of gangsters and street people, but some people in my family they still old like my granddaddy still want that street life. There's a handful of my family did hard time, no work ethics, but they knew what they want. They knew they didn't want to go back out there, own businesses, and married, family with kids. Stuff. You know what I'm saying? You gotta want that. Ain't nobody finna give you nothing. And that's where we messed up at, waiting on somebody to give us a handout. It's that saying, you give a man a fish, he could feed his family for a day, but you teach a man to fish, or a man teach himself to fish, he can feed his family for a lifetime.
Don't need a
Correct.
handout. Need a hand up.
Correct. So tell me this.
Not a
So if I
handout.
was so if I feel like right now you got people out here working two, three jobs, right, just to manage, right? But them two, three jobs, like whether you working at McDonald's on one, Chick-fil-A on one, and Walmart on the other one, right? At the end of the day, you making three different people rich, right? Or richer,
Is
right?
that with or without kids?
I mean, even if you with or without kids,
Okay.
like with or without them, you working these three jobs, you're making somebody else rich, right? Well, you making three other people rich, and you barely making it or surviving, right? But that's why I'm like, but at some point it was like, I don't know when. I can't even tell you the year. Is when everybody really started waking up and like, damn, what's a credit score? Damn, what's credit? Damn,
2020,
what's
man. 2020
hold on.
when the Cootie's 19 came.
So I'm like,
That's when niggas.
but I'm like, so because I'm like, if we would have been groomed up like we were saying, like the shit that they teach in school, like we never even used the shit and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But even at home back then, like bro, I'm not gonna lie and be honest. Like back then, my parents, who I'm a 88 baby, so my parents grew up in the crack era and shit, right? To
Right.
where they didn't know about credit and credit scores and co-signing for shit, and they didn't even know none of that. So they didn't know, they was far away from knowing about business, owning
Nigga,
shit, any
don't
of
get up here and say the law, nigga. You know
My,
damn well the area hood, them niggas knew about credit because that's what they was owing the
that's
dope
what
man.
that. Yeah, it's
It
just
was
if
just
it's that
Hey,
goes back
it
to
was
it's
just
what I was
so,
another way.
just saying.
it's
That goes back
so. The
to
fiends even knew about
They
that
was
shit.
owing the dope man.
everybody.
They
Hold
knew
on,
about that
Oliver.
credit, nigga.
Hold on, Oliver. That goes back to everybody had that history. All this stuff repeats itself. 2021 our first. Do y'all know back in the day, way before our time, color people they were the Republicans. But what we talking
right.
about, the clear people had to take
Yeah,
Obama wasn't the first colored president. When you go back, he was not the first, but
exactly.
they wiped out our history. So you
Hey,
know what I'm saying? Everybody 2020 was our generation genre to
hey,
get up
you
on.
see,
My family didn't teach us nothing about my credit not even good, but you know what? I don't let that. Now I teach my daughter. Keep your credit good. You know, my baby just bought her. I didn't have to co-sign. Did it by herself. What I didn't know, I teach her. What I couldn't do for me, I teach her. That's what you have to. It like this one. The COVID one, the first. You know, we had a recession when Obama came into president. Back
Yep.
then, at that time, some of them people who it was is not for everybody. Whoever got eyes to
Not
see
only
and
was
ears to hear,
it was a
they gonna
recession,
get it.
you know, it was a thing around then, like in 2012, it was called like
Yeah,
SARS or something like that.
yeah.
If
oh,
I'm not
It's
mistaken,
but
it was called
you
MERS,
talking about
but it was called SARS.
that
if
Y'all
you
gator?
remember
It
go
was a
through,
It was that gator.
if you
That
hey,
shit
study
y'all
that
remember
eat
on
up
it,
from the inside.
you
y'all
go
remember
keep.
the West Nile virus?
Yes,
Y'all remember
Uh-huh.
anthrax?
and all that
Anthrax.
Yeah.
stuff. History this just where we in the genre where we got kids and we're going, that's why this stuff don't never scare me, and when I was a kid and I used to hear people say, oh, 2000 a world, I was scared then because I didn't know that. I don't get affected by all this stuff. Oh, this gonna happen on this day, man. People be saying that nobody knows the day nor the hour.
Man, we done seen so much crazy shit. Do anything surprise y'all now? Nothing don't
Right.
surprise me.
And I don't
It
feel like
don't.
the world is gonna
It
ever
don't.
end where it's nobody's on the world because time has to go. Like them devils in high places need it's the circle of life. Like they feed off us and we feed off of them. Then it's the circle. The world need people to keep going. Yeah, our phase might be we might when
I
we
agree.
go on, but like I don't think it's ever gonna be a time where ain't nobody the world just ended. Ain't no because it's the when you understand life and nature, it don't work that way. It don't work that way.
Yep. Cause boy, we've been around shit thousand millions, but civilization's been around so goddamn long, and they done had different stages of life. I'm talking about
Right.
from evolution, from the ice age, nigga, to the stone age. To I mean, they done had times and civilizations
Medieval
still here.
times.
Right, like industrial times, nigga, everything up
Yeah.
until now, it's like we didn't had these different stages and different people had the experience, and we just the people of the future that they always thought about. We are the ones that they dreamed about. Like, well, one day gonna be some motherfuckers who they ain't gonna be scared to talk. They gonna speak their mind. They gonna fight back. They gonna goddamn be smart. They gonna have way more money. They were thinking about us, but the same way they were thinking about us, the enemy was too, and the enemy had to create all these traps and distractions to keep us from actually getting what we like you said, sister, like you like, damn, I had to leave my family and move somewhere else. And
Mm-hmm.
it took me 8 years to goddamn. But just imagine if the enemy didn't have all this shit around you and you could have got that
That
shit
part.
soon at 18.
But you know what?
At
I
eight,
don't regret it, Oliver,
That's some
because
shit.
one thing I tell people, you can't have a rainbow without the thunderstorm. You can't have it. It's what the yin and the yang experience. That's why I don't
Uh-huh.
believe how our generation taught us not to f up. No, I teach my if you go out there and do it and f up because that's what's gonna teach. That's what taught me to teach them. You're not gonna learn nothing till you go through it. Just like my grandma always taught me, don't mess with a person that ain't got none. Because you fuck with a person that ain't got none, you gonna lose. They gonna make you lose everything. When you fight for what you want, you gonna fight hard to keep that. When a person just giving and get, you not gonna know the worth because you ain't put in the work to get it. I don't never want a handout. I teach my get out there and go get it, work for it.
Right. Because
It-
the experience of working for it is a
it's
greater
different.
reward when you get it.
Because you gonna
Yeah.
know not to lose. You gonna and just like what you were saying, Oliver, if you work 2 and 3 jobs, let me tell you something. 2000, like no, this was like right before, right when, but I started working at like 2017. I was working at General Motors out here. Everybody know General Motors. That's money. You feel me? Money. But I'd rather take a low paying job. I was working, making bread on that job, working 7 days a week for 3 months straight, no off days. I walked away from that. Why make all this motherfucker when I can't enjoy the fruits of my labor?
Exactly.
You know what I don't fuck with people that could be bought. I don't come because what I desire in life, money can't buy that. Peace, sanity, money can't buy me that. You know what I'm saying? Money is not your riches. You know what I'm saying? Your riches is your wisdom and your knowledge and your fight.
I say it
Long
all
as
the
you got
time.
that,
I'm rich without the money.
I'm rich with y'all. Let me tell y'all something. When I'm broke, I'm at my happiest time. Cause when I got broke, I'm out spending in the rat race. You know, doing this, paying this bill, paying. You know what I'm saying? Like they make you think that's not your riches. That's not your riches. Why you think some of the motherfuckers that got the most money they go off they self because you looking for money to replace something that money cannot replace. You got to go within you. Everything you need is deep within you.
That's the truth.
On everything. I learned, and I thank God. I don't regret nothing I went through in life. Thank God, in my age, I don't look like what I went through in life. But I wouldn't change nothing, because everything I went to taught me what I know and turned me to the woman that I am now. It's about the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like the mentality, the heart of a fucking lion. Get out there
Because
and get it.
money could burn a hole in your pocket, but the government could freeze your account.
Right.
Mm.
That part.
Talk that shit.
I don't even mess with the banks. Last time I had a bank account, I'm talking about I got stacks in
Now
the bank, and
that's
then I
old
go to the
school.
bank to withdraw my money, and I can't get my
That's
money
old
that I
school.
worked
That's
hard for.
old school right there.
Shoot.
I
No.
know. Look, I grew up. It was motherfuckers in the neighborhood. It was an old couple. They stayed next door. They was talking about they never took their money to a bank because their parents,
Right.
I guess because of the stagecoach days when they used to rob the stagecoaches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they were in the stagecoach taking money and getting money from the bank. So they wouldn't put their money in the bank because they'd get
Right.
robbed.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't nothing you could do about it because they got even that Bitcoin and all this. I don't. They'll make you think that that's a way to get money, but there's always an agenda about that.
But at the
I was
same
raised old
time,
school.
when they
You get it
told
the
me that at my young age, hey, I started looking at other people
mm-hmm.
who was doing that shit and was lit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, go up in your shit. Hey, go up in the basement. I see, hey, y'all got what's these plastic bags for? Oh man, it's nothing but money in these black
Yep.
plastic bags because they didn't take their money to the bank.
That's
Right.
right.
See, they man, look, man, them folks. Let me tell you something. One thing I know, bro, it's like, why is it that every other race knows to study their opponent before they get engaged in the battle? When I say that, meaning like I can go to any Chinese spot, any wing spot right here in Atlanta. It's probably gonna be an Asian or somebody behind the register. But they not even eating what the fuck they serving me.
That
They
part.
serving wings, French fries, Philly cheesesteak. They
Mm-hmm.
don't even eat that
They don't
shit.
even eat that.
They eating their own shit, right? But they have studied their opponent to know what their opponent like, and they know how to serve it to get the money out your ass, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. And
But
they tell you to eat anything.
I don't see no niggas with no Chinese restaurants.
But see, Oliver, you basically just
Ain't that
answered
some
your
shit?
own question.
Uh,
Hey, we'll
Niggas
call
don't
this.
even, you
Hey,
know what's crazy?
Oliver,
Niggas
you
don't even
said
know how
devil's
to fry the
advocate.
chicken like they do. Niggas be trying to
We're gonna
steal their
call this
recipe.
Oliver's twist.
Oliver, but you basically answered your question. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And where they
you
had an
did
upper
that.
hand on some of us because they know our people don't like to read and research. It's just that you one of the we are all us up on here on the panel got eyes to see and ears to hear. We one of the ones that look deep. That everybody don't have the ability, and some people do have the ability, but you look. Let me tell y'all something. I don't deal with religion, and I'm not finna go into that. But I come from a family full of pastors and all. You know what I'm saying? They old school that done turned the pimping in the pulpit. That's what I call it. You feel me? I sat down and me and my uncle was running some stuff about the Bible. You know how they take the Bible and mislead you. Woo, woo, woo. And let me tell y'all something. My uncle he said, I know everything you saying is true, but if I go to my congregation and teach this, I won't be getting paid. That's that 501c3. And I left my uncle alone. You one of them black gatekeepers. You know this shit fake, but for you to keep getting that check from them, you gonna keep teaching these lies.
What's that? The tax? What's that? The tax papers
That
for doing that?
501c3. Yeah,
Yeah,
the government pay them to manipulate the
yeah, okay.
masses.
Yeah, why would they? Yeah, that's true. That they would pay that for that.
They the ringleaders for the trafficking and the doctors. Hey. If you
That's
know,
where that
you
money
know.
come from.
If you know, you
Man,
know. They all work together. They all work together.
you know what I'm saying, man? We the only ones who. And look, I know we kind of went past it, but I did want to answer her question earlier when she said that. And look, this is my belief, man, and it's only because, right? Like I've seen each type, right? I do believe that because white people just ignorant and they just do dumb shit like get in motherfucking cages with tigers and shit, and they like to go bear hunting and
Hmm.
jumping out of airplane. They just like to do dumb shit. So I can imagine, just I just imagine. I go in my memory and try to think about back then, right? So if Christopher Columbus, who wasn't shit, he was just a nigga who knew how to captain a boat, but he couldn't even captain a boat because the nigga got lost. So if all these people, Greece, France, everybody is putting all this money into you to go find more land, and they tell you don't come back without finding the Americans. That's what they call it, the Americans. Want you to go find
It's
this shit.
Turtle Island.
Turtle Island. I was just finna say it.
So
Turtle
this
Island.
nigga, so I just put in my mind like they want to just did this for no reason. Like I honestly feel like because they invent certain shit. Like don't get me wrong, black people invent a lot of shit, but they invent shit too just for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? So for these people to through trade and already conquering lands over in Greece and shit, they already done got exposed to guns and gunpowder and shit. And this nigga come across the wrong land. This nigga got lost and come across some land. He like, oh shit, I done found it. Thank the Lord, nigga. We been out here. To remind you, they wouldn't let women sail back then. It was all men on this crew. They had to leave their wives and shit back at home. So if you out on the water for months at a time, nigga, with nothing but men, either niggas finna start being homosexual or niggas are ready to cheat on their wives, nigga, with the first piece of meat that they find. So guess what, nigga? You come across Africa first. And just like the sister said, you have to infiltrate a race through one of their own. So you manipulate a couple of them, bro, with false wishes and hopes and shit they ain't never seen before. And you just take a few of them with you. Yeah, you can't enslave a whole continent. Hell no. But you took enough to come to America with you to do the labor work. Because once you did get here, yeah, you got down and had sex with these people too. You done integrated with them and all this shit. That's why you get all these different races of people over here. So when you look at a real Indian, That nigga damn near look goddamn black and Latino at the same time.
And we were the first of
Hmm.
everything. Our
And the
That's the
nigga
same
name is
thing.
Blackfoot. And the
they
nigga
That's
can
name
the
is
look,
same
Blackfoot.
Blackfoot.
thing.
look.
Yeah, you
We can,
stupid,
we can.
Stas.
Two melanated people can create a clear color, but
Albino.
but thank you,
Right.
but they can't.
But they
You know,
can't
they can't.
but they can't create a black baby, right?
We
Hell
created
nah.
them. We created them. They are of us. We're their forefathers and mothers. Like it's just like mixing. You know, mixing. That's where it comes from. Mixing and all that. We can create them. They're our offspring. They
So
are
you ever
offspring.
seen so you ever seen the movie 300?
Yeah.
You remember all the weak ones or all the deformed ones? They're kicking the hole or they'll just drop the baby off the cliff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we were the first species, right, and we got down, we mating and we fuck around and make a white baby and we kill that motherfucker, all of them like that, we kill them, we cast them out, we drop them off a cliff or some shit, and these motherfuckers, the ones that survive, they find a way to live up in the mountains and shit, and they come up with a motherfucking plan to say, you know what, I'm gonna get my cousin them back.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin them, they done disown me. They done goddamn kick me to the side. Get what? I'm gonna plan something on their ass so bad, nigga, to where they ain't gonna be able to get out this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you ask yourself, like, damn, should I kill these? Should I have killed them when I had the chance? Because then shit, maybe we wouldn't be where we at.
But see, that's
Instead
where
of
you go.
goddamn,
You go too deep,
But
Ali. You
yeah,
trying to go too deep. And things have to
see,
happen the way it happened. Like everything happens for a reason. It goes back to my life. You saying, what if you didn't have to go through this? Everything has to happen for a reason. You know, and everybody not gonna get it. Everybody not gonna. It's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like God say, He's the God of both good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Like we have been taught to put everything in a box. Life is supposed to be this way. It's not. You gotta have bad, good, pretty, ugly. That you got to that's the way it is. So these experiences had to happen for those that get it. You know, for those that were meant to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is.
hey, I feel that. Hey, I feel that, man.
You just be thankful when your mind gets to going in all them places. You just tell you whoever you pray to, call on. You say, "Well, thank you for opening my eyes or my spirit
Niggas
eye."
is
You know,
getting deep tonight. They don't like minded people like that. They don't like that shit. They don't like this shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. They don't like this shit. They
nah,
don't like
they
niggas. They don't like when we speak with sense and shit like that. They want us
mm-mm.
to be on
uh,
some sexy red and everybody dead
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. That you know what I'm saying? Like that, bruh. It goes deep. That's it's never ending. It's never ending.
So with
Right.
this eclipse, right? So with this eclipse, right? I'm gonna hop back to the topic so we were talking about the eclipse today, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop
So
down too in a minute.
so with the eclipse coming today, did anybody notice any changes today during the eclipse?
yep. To be honest, I felt the I guess because I'm a Taurus, I'm born on the 29th, the end of the month. But I felt the tide.
Mm. I noticed
If
the
you know about
wind
the
picked
tide
up.
rising and dropping, the tide rose.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Man, I noticed that all the animals were kind of quiet today.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I
Back,
noticed
And when
back
you
I
and
across the
noticed
then
whole
too, did
country.
y'all peep when the sun was out shining? It looked at. I was telling my friend like it looked like when you watching it kind of looked at fake. It didn't look real the way the sun was shining. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just something about it. It just looked like everything was. I don't know. I
It was
don't know.
different. It was
Yeah,
different.
it was. God say that it was different. Yeah.
man, when I seen it seemed like all the birds was like they weren't flying high in the sky. They were low today. everything that flew like bugs or anything like that, bro. Like I didn't see that many today. Everything was just like it knew already.
Only birds I
Hey,
And
saw was the
hold on.
big birds, the hawks
Where
and stuff.
Max still up here? Cause hey, I'm on the waiting list on your clubhouse. Hey, you over capacity.
I went through the waiting list. I don't think you on there no more.
My name did I gotta cause I just create I'm new to Clubhouse, so I don't even remember what I created it my name under. But I requested yesterday
If it was
after you got
GG,
off live. I don't even know what I put it up on. I don't even
all
think I
right,
put it up under this one. Yeah.
I
But
don't know.
yeah.
I added a few people yesterday though, so you
Hopefully
good.
now I'm gonna go up there. You got a like an Instagram, like you got an Instagram where I can DM you my name or a screenshot of it or something. Cause hey,
Yeah.
I was so like, hey, your
You-
little lives be jumping, man. I'm like, hey, I want to get in this clubhouse, cause hey, this the real deal over here. All these other sleep content creators, they be on that old, but I'm tired of hearing about it. I be tired of hearing about it. I like real deep conversations like this. I'm like, fuck all that
Man,
other
they can't have them because they saturated.
shit.
We
Yeah,
situate.
Mm.
We
They
situated some niggas.
program. They
program.
program,
You
Ryan.
sure right.
it
They
They
is,
program.
man.
program.
Man,
Program
I
to the
mean,
fullest.
we do talk, man. When we do talk about shit like that, we basically looking at it for like how you see how we just did a few minutes. Like we went through all that shit. Really, like those are just the distractions right now. Like the bridge being collapsed, did it, nigga,
Fuck
Mm-hmm.
goddamn,
them.
all this shit.
Niggas went to real life.
Man, real quick.
Because we
Mm-hmm.
understand, like,
I don't think the eclipse was a distraction though, bro. It was gonna happen
Now the
regardless.
eclipse, it wasn't a. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Nah,
was.
that's
People
God's
made
work.
it a distraction. People
Hey,
made
so
it
bruh,
a
what?
distraction. You know what I'm saying?
But well, okay, everybody. Okay, we talking about the eclipse right now, right? But what about the two missiles they supposed to be shooting that shit?
Them scads, I
Y'all
don't
didn't
know,
see?
man.
Y'all didn't hear about that? NASA's supposed to be shooting two like type. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if they satellite missiles or whatever at it, but we ain't seen them. They said we were supposed to see them.
mm,
Most of us didn't see shit, but
That
just
part.
felt it.
man, I ain't even
Man, we
gonna
been
lie to
talking
you,
shit,
man.
man.
Man, a lot of people that was coming, like a lot of parents that were coming to the school today, bro, picking up their kids and shit.
So y'all schools that out here in the South, everything got closed. What they said that yesterday, everything was closed. They announced that no schools open, no nothing. I'm
Now
talking about
a couple
Louisiana,
of
Texas.
man,
Nah, the kids'
a
schools
couple
was
of
open
schools
here in New
did.
York and Brooklyn. The kids' schools was open.
Yeah, a
Oh,
lot of
down here in
it
the
was a
South,
couple of
all the
schools in
schools
there.
closed.
Shit, I even
Nah,
had
and
to
it,
look.
Texas and
I even had to
Louisiana
put
for
I
sure.
had to put the big dog in the house because
They
he
don't
looked
have
up.
school on Wednesday.
I didn't want him to look up
What's
at the
going on
light if it
Wednesday?
happened.
right,
The eclipse.
right, man,
That's
man,
how
that
late it is. The eclipse.
but
I'm just
you would not believe as many, even though it's like six of us up here on this panel who probably was like looking at the eclipse, bro. I promise you, bro. I guarantee you, it was still people around you who didn't even give a damn and didn't even want to look up. It was some
for
people
sure.
today who were like, but I promise you, it was some people like, oh man, I ain't looking up at that shit. Like, what I need to look up at it for?
I ain't
And
even
I was
gonna
just
lie.
like,
I'm one of them. I ain't give a fuck about that shit.
Right. I didn't. My daughter went out and took pictures. I was just in the house. You know, I was just waking up.
People
She was
sent me
like, "Come
pictures of
outside,
it.
mom." I was like, "Yeah,
Ah,
I
it's
look at
dark.
your
That's what I
pictures."
thought. Like,
Yeah.
Now the trick is you use your phone. You use your phone to look at it.
oh yeah, I did both
You
of
put your phone on the dark thing, and then you just point at
them. Man, I
Yeah,
took a
I didn't.
picture of it. I
This
had the
this what
glass.
I ain't get caught
one
up in
thing
this
these
But
niggas
shit.
can't
they ain't
do.
gonna throw y'all that memo.
I
Look,
got
this one
pictures of
thing
it.
these niggas
Somebody
can't
sent me
do,
some
gang.
pictures of it.
Peep this. Notice, nigga, we ain't play no content.
Hey,
Right.
We played a video, and we been on this motherfucker for 2 hours.
Chopping it up.
Right.
It be like
We
that
ain't played no
sometimes.
video.
strong
Some
combo,
platforms
strong.
can't do that. Some platforms can't do that.
Yep,
God,
they
Right.
run
can't.
that. Grandma back here tripping, y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I
She
know. I'm
is.
finna jump. I'm finna jump
Oh
out.
my
Look, I'm like, it's finna be
Jesus.
12 o'clock.
Y'all tap into that clubhouse. I dropped a link to the clubhouse. Y'all follow that clubhouse, the
Man,
Real Gangland
okay.
TV.
Let me go look and see
We
if
in
I
there
was
every morning, all day long. Tap in with us, man. We in there uncut. We be kind of like limited to the our vocabulary on here, even though we still cuss, but on there, we ain't limited to shit. We
is
talk how the
whatever.
fuck we yeah. So y'all tap in, but
Okay.
it's all. I appreciate
Okay.
y'all, man. We have my nigga Stash Low,
Yeah.
man. My nigga Joe, Natural Healing, Anonymous. Yeah, come on, man. I'm just
Nice
Yeah.
to
saying, man.
meet you, Natural Helen. You very
Nice.
intelligent.
Yeah,
Nice to
For
thank you,
meet you.
sure,
You
Mac,
for
for
got
having
great
sure.
me on this
energy.
platform. I
Much
fucks with
respect.
it. Real
You got
deal
great
homie
Much
energy,
shit.
respect.
Queen. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet y'all too. Hey, I'm finna go see if I'm on this club. Hey, if I ain't Mac, I'm finna hit you up on Instagram or something. Let me up in this motherfucker.
This the
Right.
Instagram right
Gangland
here.
or no land.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Anonymous,
This
anonymous,
the-
anonymous. She's still in there.
She up here asleep.
She up here
Anonymous
GOD
sleep.
on
sleeping.
me.
I thought. Look. I thought that's what you did
Anonymous
earlier.
is
Nah,
sleeping.
I've been over here drinking.
Hey,
Nigga, I got
that's why I'm finna hop down.
I,
Look, Mac,
she
I've
done
been up
she
Boy,
here
been
done
having
drinking.
it.
cooked.
My
She
That
done
boy,
drink
that boy,
got
cooked.
that
me
boy.
on water and shit.
Ooh, look at there, look at there, look at there, boy.
Nigga,
Yeah, I'm going home to
I've
have
been
me a
over here.
shot.
Whoa. I mean, it be looking like when I be sitting here looking like this, they like, boy, that nigga over there high as hell.
That's what I was thinking. Like that nigga hella high. Look, at one
I'll be
point,
sitting here
at one
looking
point,
like this while niggas talking. And while everybody talking, I'll be sitting here looking like this. They like, boy, that nigga over there high as hell.
Stop. Stop.
Oh, no. I
at
swear,
one
hey,
point,
you know that Dallas
you
nigga be
had
hating
your head
medicinal.
down. At one point,
Medicinal
you
be
had your head down. Put that head
that's
up with a blunt. I
oh,
said, "Oh, okay."
I was on my phone. If you see me like this, I'm on my phone. GLD. Oh,
Okay.
mamas, I appreciate y'all, man. You know it's always a
Thank
treat when you
y'all.
come on here and and meet. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. Come on, man. It's
Right, we
all love, man.
outside.
Y'all
Hey,
be easy,
situated.
man.
Not saturated. We appreciate you, man. Natural healing. We got
Thank y'all.
Louisiana in the building, Brooklyn. Come on,
Yes.
man. Town
Brooklyn in the
ATL,
business.
house.
town
CBS,
business.
San Diego. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Y'all know what
Yeah.
it is. Hit the like button, subscribe to that channel, man.
All right, y'all.
Every
Y'all
time you
have a
spend
good one.
it with us, man. Hey, drop kick that notification bell because y'all be acting like y'all don't know when a nigga coming up. So drop kick that notification bell. People's elbow that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Come off the top rope, the dresser. Nigga, come off the top of the building, nigga, elbow that motherfucker. Hit that notification bell. Sub to the channel, man. Y'all know, hey, some niggas can't do it how we do it. We a small group, but we are a small growing group with good content. Good. I mean, hey man, you can't get this nowhere else but Gangland TV, man. We converse with like-minded individuals like ourselves. It's like I said, man. Some people, you know, they hate that, man. That people have a place where you know you're not judged, where you can converse and speak your mind. And hey, we can disagree to disagree. We can agree to disagree, but we'll never argue on this motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all, man. OG nigga up here, Joe. You know what I'm saying? You better watch out, man. Tell your grandma nigga to lock her door. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Joe might be pulling up on it. Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, they love it around this motherfucker. We gonna be in that clubhouse. I'm opening the clubhouse. Y'all can tap into the clubhouse. Y'all tap into my new album. New music coming soon. Matter of fact, I'm about to play the newest video to one of my songs off me and Benzo album Northwest shit. Y'all tap in, man. We make good music, good content, and they mad. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. And I'm gonna let y'all go with this Diddy song too. I ain't gonna let y'all leave without this Diddy song. This new Diddy song called No Diddy. Yeah, it's Gangland. Nigga was handed.
You want a Jew, don't say boo or grab him by the horns cause that won't be cool. There's a couple accusations, helicopters, cameras, pause cause they're playing hardball and that's bananas. Keep it private and don't say scrambling and scraping, daddy, that won't make them happy. A new term for those that talk zesty, grown men exposed when they call a friend their bestie. I spit it out, swallow
That's
that.
a no Diddy.
I want that. That's a no Diddy. That take that. That's a no diddy. Can I grab that? That's a no diddy. Come party with me. That's a no diddy. I want that. That's a no diddy. Take that. That's a no diddy. Can I grab that? That's a no diddy. Teddy Riley. No, that's a no diggity. I want that. Yep, that's a no diddy. I can't say that. Nope, that's a no diddy. Can I grab that? That's a no diddy. Come party with me. That's a no diddy. I want that. That's a no diddy. Take that. That's a no diddy. Can I grab that? That's a no diddy. Come party with me. That's a no diddy. I want that. That's a no diddy. Take that. Can I grab that?
BFG 300 shit. Let's get to the money conversations as of lately I've been reaching. Blew the bag to get them cases closed, dismissals and repeated. I paid the cost to be the boss. It's only right a nigga beat it. Lately battling against the odds and sucker shit. No, I can't be with. I've been broke before, got rich, some see money coming least. These niggas switch up on the gangsters, get painted on car keys. Them back doors been flapping open. Ain't no peace inside these streets. If my partner fuck with the suckers, then on my partner I might breathe. Let's Glock 30, how 30 while throwing 30 while I squeeze. Ain't cupping please when they're a nigga like what the fuck you niggas think? They don't keep me gang business, they talk the hoes and the police. So what I tell you if you lost, you can't get back from biting cheese, niggas gang.
Need a plug on the work, I can call heck. 40 plus on the gleek, that's a Chris fake. Christian moves on my feet, bitch, that's light work. I watch me put them in the air just how I kite.
She keep it street, but most niggas don't keep it gangster. He go with rap, but not the block, gon' get your rank up. Break it out the bitch and whip the arm and hammer. Be cautious about them niggas, it's right, you niggas be walking cameras. On gang.
You niggas tricking on a bitch, I'm getting to the cheese. Yo, bitch, pussy wetter than the 7 C's. 5-inch ARPs, we got 10 of these. Fresh nickel, two-tone with the lemon squeeze. Catch them up in traffic, jacking up on you niggas' cars. Let this smacker play through if you fuck with boys. It's BFG tackle game, we don't fuck with stars. Turn this block into a range if you fuck with ours. Christian lose on my feet, that was 3K. The bitch is broke on a trick, I'm on D-way. Now I don't fuck with ghost Glocks, they got a delay. Heavy stepper in the game like it's EA. Need a plug on the work, I can call heck. 40 plus on the gleek, that's a Chris fake. Christian lose on my feet, bitch, that's light work. I watch me put them in the air just how I kite.
She keep it street, but most niggas don't keep it gangster. He go with rap, but not the block, gon' get your rank up. Break it out the bitch and whip the arm and hammer. Be cautious about them niggas, it's right, you niggas be walking cameras. On gang.
Niggas know me, been off the points is like back when. Gang in the field, bitch, we be something like the Pac-10.
Gangland, we around this motherfucker, man.
Come back, bitch, stand on that. To the head, I'll show a nigga's feelings. My 9th and Wood nigga, up the street from the village.
We ain't into that. You niggas don't tell no blocks, we ain't into that.
Make sure you put him down, never leave a witness. No love for the suckers, never on forgiveness. Stomp down on these niggas, cause niggas is big. Ooh, about to blow something. Man got the stick, about to hold something. Ooh.
Y'all know what it is. It's Gangland TV. SitDown Live. Hit the like button. Don't be boosty. And subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell, man. That shit easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Easy. Subscribing. That's free as fuck. Hit the notification bell. That's free as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That shit's free.
Gang in the field, bitch, we be something like the Pac-10.